Is up with the squad. It's Cess, favorite on TV knuckle tendencies. I will be joined in just a few moments by Mr. Shake My Hand, Rob the Man Media, Emily. We back. I told y'all I was coming back. I told y'all I would be back. It's Hot Takes Wednesday. We didn't get a chance to get the hot takes earlier, but we got Rob in the building. We're gonna get to the hot takes, and the hot takes is still what I was talking about earlier on the earlier show. The hot take is still about what took place last night. That's still the hot take. We're gonna get Rob's take on that. We're gonna just talk some hoops. Miracle Rider Feud was good, fam. Was good. So y'all come on in here. Hit the likes coming in. Morrow balled out tonight. Morrow had a great stat line. Morrow had a great stat line tonight. I still don't have Morrow being a 4 in this league. So yeah. Morrow had a great stat line tonight. Steals, rebounds, points. I want to say she scored more points than minutes played or something. So there's that. But yeah, what's up, Vito? Come on in. How y'all day going? We got Breezy. Breezy got signed for the rest of the season with the Valks. We celebrated that a little bit today. Only one game tonight. We got the CC show coming up later. We're gonna talk some college hoops. We're gonna talk some college hoops at 11 o'clock. So make sure y'all pull up and talk college hoops with us. We're missing college hoops, so me and Coach Coleman gonna talk some college hoops. But right now, me and Rob, I really want Rob to be able to come up and give his take, because what's up, Amos? What's up, Amor? What's good, fam? What's up, fam? Come on in here, hit these likes. Morrow has solid minutes. Yeah, she's a 3. Those power forwards are 6'4" to 6'6" now. Yeah, MJ, that's all. Give her opportunity to be successful in the position that she's best built for. Yeah, she had solid minutes tonight. Absolutely. She had solid minutes. So but let's get him up here. I think he's in the building now.
Yo.
What up, Mr. Shake My Hand in the
building? What's good, man?
Hey, the lights up on both the platforms. What's happening?
Yeah, man, we're in the building, man. Hey, listen. Hey, we gotta start with this now. We gotta start with it. I'm here for it. We gotta start with it. But what you want to get into first? Cause I got. We gotta start with the BS for sure.
So I mean, listen. I came up earlier and I talked really about how bothered I was about how last night's game went, how it was, and then just the spin that was put on it today, like enforcer, rah, all that. There's really no place for me in basketball for that. So there's that. But I know that y'all are I know y'all eager in the chat to talk to me and Rob about Morrow too. So I don't know if you want to get your take about what happened last night, and then we can get into Morrow. It's up to you. It's up to you. I had my time today. So
so check this out. Let's get into the Morrow, because I got a lot to say about the WNBA and the protection of this Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham thing. So let's go ahead and get into Morrow, because I got a lot to say.
Let's go ahead and
get that out the way.
So I'm not gonna give all the scorers, because that'll take place at 11 o'clock on the CC show. But I will give Morrow's line. I will give Anissa's line for today. Nisa Morrow, 23 minutes, 5 of 11 shooting, 0 for 1 from 3, 6 of 8 from free throw. 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls. She was a +3 and her plus minus 16 points. So almost a double-double for against Nisa for Nisa Morrow against the Phoenix Mercury. So AT down there, Satu down there, and I'm gonna say this. Like I text you, I saw the exact reason why she's not a 4 in this league, right? So she makes the steal, she's on the run. And I want to say it was Sabali that like blocked the shot, caught it, and then threw it back out to start the break. Like you're not a 4 in this league, but again, I think showing that she can play in this league. Oh, I think we were saying was put her in the best position to be successful. 62 in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up. Let me know. Let's go, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at her game, she's not a 4 in this league. You can argue with your mother, your grandma, whoever you want to argue with basketball wise, right? She's not a 4 in the league. Let's just call it what it is, right? She's a 3. And you got to see a glimpse of that tonight. When she actually went up against a 4, she struggled. When she went up against a wing at a 3 spot, she had success. I mean, it's just what it is, right? When you look at Satu Sabali, she's a 3 in this league, right? She has success against Sabali. She has success against other people. When she went up against the 4s in the league with the muscles and ATs, it wasn't successful, right? She couldn't get off the ground. She couldn't get no lift. She couldn't score. So it just shows you, man, put you at the 3 where you can play at your natural position, where you're going to have to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? You show that you can make a little 15-foot jump shot. And now you got to expand it out to the 3 and make it consistent. So she's good. But when you look at it overall, man, she's just proving to you that she's a 3 in this league. That's what it is. No more, no less, man. Good game to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving credit where credit due. She had a couple decent good passes out there. She had a good game against them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not bad at it, but
you said she did struggle against AT. I don't remember her really scoring a lot on AT, so I don't. You have to remind me. You have to remind me of that. But I still felt like she looked too small out there. And I know you're gonna say she got 9 rebounds. I saw some of those. Some of those was her really, getting down there and banging and coming up with them, and some of them was just, ended up in her hand. And that's not a knock on her, but she's not built. She's not built to play against the 4s in this league.
Yeah,
the one. What's up, man?
Some of them was just about angles, right? Long rebounds come out, pop out to you. They just happen to land in your hand. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not to take nothing away. Like you saw her out there working. You saw her down in the paint trying to bang. You saw her down in the paint, coming up with rebounds. You saw her scoring. You saw her seeing where she fit in. She didn't fit at the 4 for me.
Yeah.
But I don't, other than that, I don't have a lot more to say about it. Like again, almost had a double. In the loss, they were kind of coming back. Ran out of gas. Slow start for them. Really hurt.
What's her minus today?
+3.
+3. Okay, that's all right.
Solid. +3. Where I felt like she did a lot of work at the 3. So 3s all around. It's a lot of there's that. But again, in the loss, I'm gonna say this: the Phoenix Mercury gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
The Phoenix Mercury are gonna be a problem. So people get ready, because I saw them. Look, the ball come off the rim. Anybody on the floor can start the offense going the other way. They don't care. The chemistry, the approach that they're taking, they get healthy. They scary. Kai Copper still ain't healthy. She wasn't even on the floor at the end of the game. So I don't know if it's just
they got back to back. Yeah, they got back to back.
So she was off the floor. But Phoenix definitely in the top 5 for me now. And I didn't have them in the top 5 in the start of the season. So
that was my sleeper team, man. That was the team that I said, hey, listen, they get right, they got the pieces to do some damage. Everybody didn't see it, but now people starting to see it as they're starting to get healthy. And everything's starting to come together. So they got some pieces over there to work with. So.
And I think for me it was more, it's on the paper. Let's see it on the floor. On the floor is scary. On the floor is scary. They got all grown-ups. It ain't nothing but grown-ups in Phoenix. Everybody grown, pros. Ain't nobody playing around. Ain't nobody figuring it out. They're adults. Everybody's adulting in Phoenix. You can tell. So Phoenix and Atlanta sleeper teams, but I think real teams. Anything else about Morrow?
I'm good. Let's get to the task at hand. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm tired of it. So let's just go ahead and get it out. Let's go ahead and get it out.
Okay, wait. I haven't seen Pooh in the chat before. Pooh, welcome. Pooh had a question. If you've been here before, I just may be forgetting. My bad. So the chick that played with TCU, that plays with Chicago, why y'all think she struggles in the WNBA? And you're talking about Haley Van Lith from TCU, also at LSU. Before we get into that, Rob, if you don't mind, let's address that one.
I mean, the biggest issue that she doesn't move well laterally, so it's hard for her to beat defenders off the dribble. And two, she doesn't when she's dribbling, her dribbling doesn't take her nowhere. So when you're breaking down what it takes to be a pro and getting by somebody, if you can't get to the hip, you can't get by them. And Haley right now she struggles with getting to players hip to hip, which doesn't allow her to be successful in the league. Now, there's something that she can grow into and she can learn the skill set to be able to get hip to hip to get around people? Yes. But that's something that she learned. But also, a little bit has to play with the part of how they're trying to utilize her. She's not a point guard. They're trying to make her into a point guard, right? She's a combo guard. She needs to play up. She's more successful when she plays off the ball. She can come downhill and attack at the rim, right? They're going to learn that over time. But right now, with the situation that's in Chicago, is they don't got no point guards. So she has to play point. So it's going to make her struggle over and over and over in games, just due to the fact that they don't have a point guard to relieve the pressure off of her, where she can go and play her natural position, which is the two. Now, the biggest issue with playing the two is, can you guard the two defensively? And so she has that problem too. So when you look at it from both sides, defensively, it's just hip to hip, standing in front and guarding somebody. She has a problem there. And then offensively is trying to get by somebody. She doesn't have that because she's really not a strong ball handler. So from the hip to hip to, hey, I try to break you down to get hip to hip to you so I can get around you. She doesn't have that explosion. So there's things that she can work on to grow into her game. She just doesn't have it just yet. And it's going to take time, just like it's going to take time with Morrow, right? They're not near close to finished products, but they know what they got to work on. And as the season grows, you just hope that they gain a little bit more of knowledge of how to attack, seeing a team for the second and third time in the season to attack differently, because now there's a scouting report out there. And so when you start getting a scouting report, people are going to play you differently, right? So they'll be fine. They got to grow into the league. Just hope it don't take too long, because you could be out the league if it takes too long. Just ask Haley Jones.
All right. Hello, Friendly said the confidence. She can't handle ball pressure. She couldn't get her shot off.
But
had block.
But when you talk about handling ball pressure, that's something that she couldn't do in college. So that's not something that, hey, she just got to the league and that can't happen. She can do it in college. So a lot of these things was happening in college, but she got drafted to the pros, and you got to figure it out now. It's just what it is. It's all right. So listen, Haley Van Lith's gonna have a hard time getting her shot off against a lot of people, right? One, because she doesn't create separation with her dribble, but also when she's dribbling, she's literally dribbling in the same spot. So if you can't extend out and drive and get by somebody hip to hip, it's gonna be hard for a snatchback dribbler to create any separation. And so that's why the true problem is what Haley Van Lith's got to work on is understanding how to get separation to get her shot off, because she already has a natural slow release. So with that being said, she's got to get in the lab. She's got to get with a trainer to work on her time and her release of her jump shot. She might have to tweak it, but also understanding how to use angles of using a screen to create separation, or getting hip to hip with a defender so she can get by them, so she can be able to create a foul. But those things that, it takes time, right? You don't know what you don't know until you get to somebody that you're playing against better. That's it. So she's good.
All right. The moment we've been waiting for. Let's hear from you, Rob. Sophie Cunningham, what's happening?
Let me answer this last question. Did the man boy explain why? I mean, pretty much explain why he benched Dejanay. I don't think he did, but I mean, at the end of the day, they had a little scuffle the game before, him and Dejanay. So I mean, that led to it. But I mean, with him benching DJ, it helped the team morale, right? They got to win. At the end of the day, they got to do it, right? Isaiah James came in and stepped in, and DJ Carrington still like DJ Carrington, right? Can't make shots, struggle from the field, struggling with confidence or whatever is going on. I think she just needs to step away from the game for a couple of days and come back and refresh. But right now she's struggling.
Could you see him continuing like that? Could you see him continuing bringing DJ off the? No, not just have. I'm not even saying bench and have her come off the bench to jumpstart what they're doing because it resulted in a loss and I mean in a win. Yeah. And I don't know if it was, hey, we're gonna get us a try or based on whatever happened the day before, but it led to a win in a situation where they haven't had wins. So is it something as a coach? Do you stick with it? What kind of conversation do you have? And do you really feel like her coming off the bench was what allowed them to get the win last night?
I mean, look at her her career, right? She's been coming off the bench, right? So he was thinking, hey man, let's put her back on the bench and let's see if they jumpstart her to get her offense going, to build her confidence, because that might be what she needs to do, right? Even though DJ feel like she should be a starter, she should be out there hooping. She's not playing like that. So that taking that away, you know what I'm saying, him benching her could probably jumpstart her season to get it going. Right now, she's struggling to begin the season. So you gotta do whatever you gotta do to figure something out, right? And maybe that was the key thing that they need to figure out. Well, man, listen, let's play tonight. Let's play James. Let's see what it goes from here. Let's see what it looks like. Because they're moving pieces in and out right now. They had some pieces leave to go play in the tournament. They bring some new pieces in. Then they made a trade. So they just trying to figure out what's the healthy balance to get this team started. And so they found a little mix. They got a W. Now, how can they build onto that? How can they build on from that W? Is the thing they got to figure out. So they should be good.
All right. I think that's all the questions. So, like I said, I took my time today and gave my feedback and talked about the game. I mentioned that we had watched it, and you pointed out a lot of some unchecked behavior that went on, especially with Sophie Cunningham. I'm sure you'll speak to that, but go ahead and let's get into the conversation that we're here for. I mean, like the WNBA letting the clowns run the show right now. This fake tough era, you know what I'm saying? It's a fake tough era. What's happening?
Man, listen, one thing I don't respect is, the fake tough era, right? If you this is my thing about it. If you go chirp, you got to be chirping when you losing, when you winning, when all hell is breaking loose, you got to be chirping. I hate front running chirping, right? Oh, you get up and then you start acting like, oh, you the tough guy. I'm like, no, what was that same energy when you was losing? Where was that same energy when you was on that 3-game losing streak? I need all that type of energy the same. I don't need all this fake energy like, oh, you start getting a lead, you start doing this and thinking you can get away with this, that, and the third. The problem that I have with the league, right, in the protection of this Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham situation, what I got is the nonsense that they do, the antagonizing that they're doing, and then get upset when somebody retaliates against them. Because if you don't start with the pushing, the shoving, the little cheap shot, the little chicken wing elbows that y'all be doing, a lot of this wouldn't even be going on. A lot of it wouldn't. But then you want to cry wolf when somebody retaliates against you. Like, oh, I didn't do nothing. But you started it. You started with playing dirty. And then when somebody retaliates against you, you want to throw your hands up in the air like it's supposed to be this, that, and third. And then you got your coach running behind you trying to act like, oh, the refs, it's just blaming on the refs. If the refs had control of the game, well, how about this? If your players wouldn't be doing what they're doing in the middle of the game, just blatant out there, a lot of this wouldn't even be happening. Last night with the last 59 seconds of the game, that happened because Sophie Cunningham just said flat out, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do, and I don't give a damn what nobody going to say. And they ain't going to do nothing to me. And what did the W do? They didn't do nothing to it. No suspension, just a flagrant 2. Hey, you got kicked out, and they're going to pay the little fine, and that's it, right? So now she gets to continue with the behavior because she already knows that the league ain't going to do nothing. But if you go back and you really watch that game and you just watch Sophie Cunningham trying to set a screen and just doing unnecessary contact, right? Which what you want to call a flagrant 1 or flagrant 2, Sophie Cunningham should have been thrown out that game. A lot of this stuff wouldn't even been escalated had they called a foul on Sophie Cunningham for some of the stuff she was doing. it wouldn't even got to a point that it got to last night. So y'all asking for the refs to do their job, but y'all starting it up. So I'm just here for the conversation because I'm tired of the WNBA acting like, oh man, like we supposed to protect Caitlin Clark, we supposed to protect Sophie on all this, and it's like they're the ones who start all this BS up. So what are we doing? Don't start something and then when somebody else go finish it, you want to cry wolf. I ain't here for that. Let me know what's real, right? If you want to smoke, and then guess what? Don't go pick out people, right? If you want to be tough person, go after the person that came after Caitlin Clark. Don't go pick somebody else. But you know, I'm here for a conversation.
Well, I told y'all where I fell out with it at. I was clear about where I fell out with it at. Hello, friendly. I appreciate the super chat, fam. Hold on before I start. Before I even go down that road, let's get some positive energy. Like that right there. Let's go. And I appreciate y'all for showing up for this conversation. Caitlin is sneaky dirty. It's not even sneaky. It's in our face, and that's my problem, Pooh. That's my problem. It's not even sneaky. Ain't she sneaky about it? Ain't nothing sneaky about it. It's blatant. I showed y'all. If you go back, and they gave me a copyright strike on the other video, so I'm not gonna show no video on this one. But it's in our face. I showed y'all. JC told her, "Hey, you can't do that," and she said, "I can do what the fuck I want to do." With the ref standing right there. What more proof do y'all need than to understand that? That's what I'm talking about. John A. Antoinette, Honey Buns in the building. What's up, fam?
What's happening?
So I'm calling out all the bullshit. White Wolf, I cannot find that angle that you're talking about.
I'm over all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been letting this ride, and then I'm tired of this. Hey man, let's get to the post game, the press conference, and then we gonna start trying to play the blame game on the refs. Like it's the refs' fault that this shit, man. It ain't the refs' fault it's happening. If you're not doing what you're doing, people are not retaliating what they're doing. Because guess what? Hey, JC, you're mad because JC got up in you and she was playing defense and she was defending you at a high level and you ain't like that, right? Because nobody's supposed to touch you.
Let's talk about that. Because I see it's a little tantrum. It's a little tantrum that CC throwing. I don't know if you've seen it. Because she a chicken wing and then she a chicken wing again. And if you don't let her go, then she a bad bitch. She's mad. Well, I ain't supposed to let you go nowhere. You got to earn your way around here. John A. Antoinette in the building. I mean, that's still y'all choice for where to get your fragrance information from. Make sure y'all give her a follow. Now check, but back to the message at hand. It's a tantrum. Like I'm supposed to let you go. It's the entitlement. It's the I don't have to earn it. It's the you supposed to let me. It's all of the antics. It's the I hit the three. It's the sticking the tongue out. It's the doing the lap. It's all of that because and you know why? You know why? Because if who was it? Somebody, I don't even remember who it was. Somebody remind me who it was that asked about that movie. If this was A Time to Kill and everybody's eyes was closed, and I did all of that, and I described what happened last night, 95% of the people that don't know basketball would have imagined everything that I was talking about last night about some black women, because that's the narrative that the WNBA pushes. And if I was saying now, imagine that she's white, everybody's eyes would open up like in that movie Time to Kill. Like, what? Yeah. Did y'all see it? It was crazy.
So I don't know if you talked about this earlier, right? I'm tired. Like they used last night and still tried to throw Angel Reese in a situation. Like it was her fault that it happened, and it was just like, oh, it was Angel Reese's ex-teammate, and it's just like she wasn't even there.
Let's go.
So what are we doing? So now everything that happened to Caitlin Clark is Angel Reese's fault, right? Like we gotta start with y'all gotta start pushing back on the BS right there, because like the nonsense that they pushing in front of your face, just blatantly pushing in front of your face, is crazy. And listen, I hope that one of these CC content creators come in here. I hope that you want to have a real conversation, because I know y'all want to have a conversation about basketball. So let's have a conversation about the bullshit that y'all got going on right now. And then y'all try to push back and say it's something else. Hey, listen, right. It really wasn't no back players involved in the situation. Right.
At
all.
You You know what you know why I'm so mad? You know why I'm so mad? Because I'm so worried about the mental health of the black and brown women that are in Indiana having to deal with this bullshit. Right? What I keep trying to get people to understand is that if this shit goes unchecked the way it's going unchecked, we're gonna have players that been on teams together, that's the won gold medals together, that's the had each other's kids over to each other's house, that's to spent the offseason together at each other's throats about protecting somebody who is starting shit. See, I don't do the Eddie Haskell. I don't do the throw the rock and hide your hand. Everybody be talking about they standing on business and all of that. They not standing on business. And the WNBA is they're complicit in this shit. And not only are they complicit in it, they are pushing it. They are making this their cash cow at the risk of everybody's fucking mental health. How many people is drained by the time the fucking game come on? I'm fighting every day to stay being a fan in this league because why? Because I love these players in college. But they making it hard. They making it hard.
I'll tell you this: anybody that's trying to push the narrative of Caitlin Clark like she was in, like she didn't have no play the part of that, and Sophie didn't have no play the part, and she's the enforcer. I got a problem with you, and I hope you come to my platform and tell me why. I got a problem with you because I'm sick and tired of it. Right? If you say you're here for hoops, that ain't hoops. What's going on? That ain't what you call enforcers. Enforcers don't do that. You don't go pick on a small guy. If you're a real enforcer, you gonna pick on whoever was bucking at Caitlin Clark, right? Because when Mabrey bucked at her, you ain't had nothing to say, right? You didn't even, and you was in the game when she was in the game.
Okay, let's have a real conversation about Marina Mabrey. Let's have a real kind of conversation about Marina Mabrey. You can say a lot of things about Marina Mabrey. I'm not a Money Mabrey fan. But what I do respect about Marina Mabrey is every time she gets a chance to call out fucking entitlement, she calls it out. She pushes it right back in their face. Now, I talked about Tina Charles, and I was when you posted and I'll try to find it. When you posted that clip about what happened to everybody, Tina Charles getting the technical irritated me the most because that's not who she is. And intent and who you are and your reputation precedes you. Right. And have you set a precedent that says that you into bullshit? No, this is somebody that's been an ambassador. This is somebody that's even when she took a hard foul from another younger player, and it took time to say this is how you don't get the foul on me the next time. And so you know that her intent in going to Caitlin with her finger to say, hey, this ain't as an ambassador, as a vet, as somebody that's held this league down for it to be here for you to walk into, she's supposed to be able to have that space to say, hey, we ain't on that out here. Just has earned that right. So for you to give her the tech and then make it seem like she was trying to be aggressive. Well, and this is what I mean about Marina. Tina Charles is like, hey, I want to, and Marina's like, she ain't finna listen to that shit. You gotta push her. You gotta knock her ass. You gotta knock her on her ass for her to hear you. See, then you rattle something in her. See, she called it. She deal with it. She deal with it in real time. Let's get the entitlement out the way. Let's go. A future Hall of Famer. You better believe it.
Hey, listen. One thing you know about Sophie.
Hell no, Sophie didn't react like that to Kiki. Kiki.
That's the part I'm finna hit on. Let's go. Listen. Sophie ain't finna buck up. She know who to buck up to, who not to buck up to. That's why she went after JC in that situation. She didn't want no smoke. She didn't want no smoke with Mabrey. She ain't want no smoke with Kiki. She know who to go after.
She didn't want no smoke. They didn't want no smoke with Lindsay either. Really, she made no eye contact with Lindsay. She made no eye contact with Lindsay, and that was another. Lindsay Allen got the tech. I didn't feel like Lindsay was being aggressive either. It was like, hey, this is somebody else who's been in the league for a while.
Listen,
let me get you out the way. But come on, let's.
She was trying to protect the teammate.
We gonna get to that.
Yeah, she was trying to protect her teammate because she grabbed her hair. Like, what you want her to do? Like, this is
as she's running down the floor, Rob, in her head, she can already see herself throwing JC on the ground. That was her intent on that play.
Hey, this is what I got a problem with, right? With the W. They think that you supposed to let somebody get their ish off on you, right? And then you ain't supposed to do nothing. You just supposed to let somebody get their ish off on you. Like, hey man, if she elbowed me, she punched me, she pushed me, I'm just supposed to let that ride. Like, nah, man, I'm not gonna let that ride. I can't do that.
I'm not letting it ride.
And my thing of it is, and this is why I hate that the WNBA. The WNBA should suspend Sophie because you can go back and rewatch just the second half of that game. You gotta watch further. You can rewatch the second half and you can see everything that Sophie did to intensify that situation happen and was hoping and praying that the situation happened. And when it did, she took advantage of the situation. A flagrant 2 ain't good enough for me. At some point, you're going to have to send a message. But then y'all go in the press conference, y'all cry about, hey, man, the league needs to do something about it because this keep happening. Well, then what happened with your player getting it off and they not punishing her?
Can we back up to before the press conference? Because we was watching, I watched the end of that game. And at the end of the game, what bothered me before we even got to the press conference was them in the group laughing. You remember?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, it was something we pointed out. We rewatched a couple times.
The little mean girl circle with the players and the assistant coaches and the staff or whoever that was. I just, it's childish. But if it was us, if it was black or brown, it would have been all over everything. Nobody talked about it really today, Rob. Not on mainstream media.
No, you know why though? Because they really didn't involve no black player.
Let's talk about
it. If there was, just think about it in that situation. If that had to be anybody that was black instead of JC, it'd have been on me. It'd have been on Main Street. But you know what? They never picked up where it really started from, right? Kayla Clark grabbed her eye, then she pushed her and thought, oh, because my eye, I get the free rinse to just go push somebody, right? And then nobody's supposed to come back to me.
But the thing that irritated me, Rob, was that the play was going on. You got the scratch to the eye. The whistle blew. The ball was bouncing. We finna figure out what happened here. But JC looks like she's come to say my bad, and then with her hands up, hands up, don't shoot, right? I'm coming to say, hey, my bad, and then me with my hands up, you push me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Why the league did suspend Sophie really bothered you? Okay.
Hey,
they was laughing at and it was a whole 2 quarters later.
This is why it bothered me, right? If you're sitting there watching that game and you're watching Sophie just pick on her, antagonize her up and down the court because she's playing good defense and she's doing not anything that pertains to basketball down the middle of the floor where everybody can see her. You got to do something about that. You can't just allow people just to assault people down the middle of the floor and ain't nobody calling a foul, ain't nothing going on. But then when the situation happened, you want to scream wolf. That's what I got an issue with. Because it was flagrant. It was right there in your face. You didn't have to go. You didn't have to go to stir and look at it nowhere. It was smack there in the middle of the floor. Hey, Sophie pushing her. Sophie elbowing her. Doing all type of stuff. It's like, dog, the ball ain't even over there. Kayla Clark's already to the right side of the court. And you're still in the middle of the floor antagonizing this girl. Like, she should have been suspended. She should have been suspended because of the unwanted, unnecessary play, non-basketball play of what she did. And then on top of that, after she did it, she grabbed the girl hurt to impede a fight to happen, right? So if you want to stop players from getting into these scuffles, if you want to stop players from fighting, here's one of them situations that why this shit happens, right? You let her get away with this. Then you allow her to pull this girl her on top of that, which made everything escalate to more than what it is. But all this could have not even happened if you call several fouls before that situation happens.
All you had to do. So there was definitely something that the refs could have done to keep the game in check. But I'm not going to allow you to blame the refs for what took place because it was on purpose.
Listen, ain't nobody watching no different game. Just go back and rewatch the third and fourth quarter. The game's right there in front of your face. I know you used to this, that, and the third. Hey man, but I'm gonna call on all the bullshit. That's what I'm gonna do. And right now, it's a bunch of bullshit going on. Let's just call it what it is.
And you had okay. Wait. You said there was an Aces player that couldn't play in the game for a fight to happen off the court. No, James, she did grab her hair. No, she did grab her hair. Now, what took place is as they coming down the court, she did a motion like this that went around her neck and put her to the ground. when everybody got up and Lindsay and her approach, she reached around and grabbed her ponytail, which is why when JC is walking away, she's putting her ponytail back because she immediately reached around and grabbed her hair. I watched it 4 or 5 times. Feel free to join me in the mansion when this is over. We can watch it in slow motion. I'm not up here telling no fucking lies. I'm not up here bullshitting, and I'm not up here telling y'all about something that I didn't watch. I don't watch highlights and come up here and give my opinion. I don't read the stat box and come up here and give my opinion. When I open my mouth and something come out my mouth, it's because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm happy to drop. Tell me where I'm wrong.
Yeah. Hey, listen. We watched.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I mean, they even slowed it down in slow motion. So I don't know how you didn't catch her hand grabbing her hair, like her whole head turned.
Maybe you talking about a different part of the incident, but from the whole thing from beginning to end, man, I done watched it several times. She did grab her hair. She as a matter of fact, she reached around to grab her hair as JC was approaching her. She didn't go to grab that. She wanted to grab her hair.
Yeah, she knew she was coming. She knew full steam she was coming towards her. First thing she did was grab her hair.
The type of person try to pull your t-shirt over your head and punch you in the stomach and shit. That type of on that type of time. I'll wait. But political ill, they made that a move now. It's a move.
I listen. Move for her. Yeah, if you go by the rule books, this is where you got to hold people accountable, right? When they talk about the officiating, they keep talking about the officiating. Well, y'all keep crying about this, that, and the third. So don't cry about y'all not getting calls, and then y'all doing stuff that's against what the rule books say to do. Do you think about that type of stuff? Like, you cry about getting fouled when you're fouling people on purpose and they're not calling stuff, but you want them to call fouls for you. That can make sense. I'm here.
I don't know what's up with JC and Caitlin. I mean, it's some. I mean, Ohio State gave him a L.
Yeah. Hey, listen. So Reggie feel like Mabrey should have been ejected. Why do you feel like Mabrey should have been ejected? Mabrey didn't do anything worse than what's all right. So listen, you got a teammate, right? Somebody push your teammate. She barely even touched the girl. Kayla flopped more than what Mabrey really touched her, but she should have been ejected. Make it make sense.
But she had already pushed Mike. She had pushed JC earlier. Remember, twice. I can do what I want to do.
And then in front
of the ref.
And then what's crazy is you want to talk, run your mouth, and when the ref step in, you want to go run around the court and throw your hands up and try to get the crowd up like you ain't did nothing. Like you weren't just talking to her.
Throwing rocks out your hand. And see, that's what I don't want. That's what I don't want. The WNBA ain't ready for a real malice at the palace. They're not really ready for no real brawl. We don't. That would be ugly. This would be the ugliest time for that to happen in this game.
Hey, listen.
The ugliest time for this happening in this game.
I'm
trying to get to the money.
I ain't even trying to bring this up, but before the season over, it's gonna be a real fight that's gonna happen with the Indiana team. And every time they're at home, it seems like every time they're at home is when real situations happen. They're never on the road and do this. They always do this when they're home. Why? I want to see you on the road to do something like that.
Hey, victims on the road. It's, oh my God, it's too hard. Help me, fragile. Help me, somebody protect me. At the crib, bro, they talking big. You know what I mean? That's the other thing. That's the other thing that make the tough shit look weak. You only tough when you at home. When you step out that fence, though, you know that's one of them. When Debo be leaving, they be back quiet. They be back talking again. See, they shut up when real hoopers around.
Man.
Yeah, they targeted JC Sheldon yesterday.
Oh yeah. Everything about that was targeted. Everything. But people want to throw that out the window like it wasn't targeted. It was just, hey man, this happened. Like, come on, man. Y'all did listen. So mind you this, right? Y'all didn't kick the whole girl out the league and blackball her from getting in the league because of Caitlin Clark, right? but y'all still letting her do this bullshit antics, right? Okay, all right. I'm telling you, some team y'all gonna run up against the right team. I'm not even gonna tell you what team it is, but y'all gonna run up against the right team.
And it shouldn't even have to come to that. Like the WNBA should step in.
They should, but they're not. You know what?
Oh,
you know why they're not? Because they're okay with it. They're
yes, and that's the problem.
They're selling headlines. They're selling marketing. Like Caitlin Clark is the marketing, and it's like, bro, at some point, it's gonna come to an end.
I don't know who you talking about, Benji, baby. I don't know who you talking about. Who ain't ready?
Listen, I'm telling you this right now. I don't give a damn if you want to believe me. You don't. If they keep going the way they're going, which is the Indiana Fever, they're going. They're going to get it.
She talking about Benji, baby. Talking about Nice. We talked about Nice.
What about her?
She had a good stat line. She had 3 though, not a 4.
What about her? Yeah, I mean,
I came in. How y'all doing? What's up? What's going on, Benji, baby?
Hey, listen. Come on, man. We gotta start with this. We gotta start with this.
Do you watch hockey? You have no idea what a hip check out.
No, just go down 2 comments. You yeah, man. We gotta start with that. I'm gonna let you answer that, Cess. I'm gonna let you answer that.
Okay, White Wolf, thank you. Let me see.
Caitlin Clark has put
women's basketball on the map. Cash cow.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let you answer that.
Okay. She put women's basketball on the map for who? For who, Jordan? Let me know. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Because you know what? It's like having a good restaurant in the neighborhood, right? And everybody been going there, and then you come by, and you be like, man, I went to Mama's breakfast, and it was slapping. And then now you acting like you the one that came across Mama's, but everybody already knew it was there. Like, man, you just found out the WNBA been here. They been hooping. They been balling over here. So she put women's basketball on what map? On what map? Okay, so viewership is way up, but viewership isn't just way up because of Caitlin Clark. They're not coming there to watch Caitlin Clark by themselves. And when y'all keep telling me about viewership being way up, when is the viewership the highest when Indiana's playing? Well, she's playing against who? Angel, right? So let's not. Here's the thing. It's so frustrating that people don't understand that 2 things can fucking be true. Caitlin Clark could be bringing eyes to the game, and other players could be bringing eyes to the game too. But y'all want me to jock ride somebody? But no, the game continued. The game continued. So I bet you the next thing you're gonna tell me is you probably think Caitlin is the best player in the game. Let me know. Is Caitlin your GOAT, Jordan? Let me know. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Because I'm finna dispel this shit today.
Yeah, man.
I got time.
Yeah, man. It's all okay.
Yeah, it's always all about the money. But it's always all about the money. But just because it's always about the money don't mean that you have to allow them to push bullshit narratives. And you knowing it's all about the money should let you know that the shit that you said before is a bullshit narrative to get the money going. Louis, you don't see him. Oh, I'm glad you don't think we know what we talking about. I don't even understand why you still here. Why you still here listening to some people that don't know what they talking about? Move around. We appreciate you stopping by though.
You know why? You know why? Because they know that the league is throwing the bullshit in front of their face, but they don't want to recognize the bullshit that's in their face, right? They don't want to recognize what's really going on in the game.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. What pisses me off is that they come in here and they make these comments, but you've been watching Cece since she was at AAU.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's not, but they come in here like you talking from a place of hate. But we're here talking basketball. We're talking from a place of basketball.
You know the real CC fans can't even tell you what AU team she played on, but they want to try to tell you about her.
Of course they can.
But they sit there and want to tell you about her. Like, bro, I've been knowing who she was before who she was.
Here's the thing. I'm tired of it. And every time y'all tell me, y'all gonna be sick of hearing me say this. You can't be a GOAT if you ain't a CHAMP. Miss me with it. You can't be the GOAT if you ain't a champ. Because like I told y'all, if she's the GOAT of this, then when I ask her, how can you be the champ of this? She should be able to tell me how to get to a championship. She couldn't explain how to find a road to get to a championship. She ain't won one. Never. So you can't be the GOAT if you ain't been the champ. Tell me what GOAT. Tell me what GOAT ain't got a championship. Name the GOAT that ain't got a championship. Even in high school. Anywhere. Tell me the GOAT that ain't got a championship.
I got a real question. Does views buy you a championship?
You said what?
Does views buy you a championship?
Hell no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Last time I checked, everybody that that had views in the NBA, right? The top view people, they all got championships, right? Okay. All right. But she out here changing everything, right?
The WNBA was on an upward trajectory, whether CC entered or not. You know why? Because guess what? Here's the thing that people got to think about. If CC never came, Paige was still coming.
Yo.
Juju was still coming.
Hey, listen, Cess.
Raymond was still coming. Come on, let's talk about it.
CC wasn't even the talk of the town. The only reason why she was the talk of the town is because Paige got hurt.
Here we go.
Come on, man. Like she only blew up because Paige got hurt. If Paige never gets hurt, she never is being talked about. She's not even the first pick of the draft because she would have came out in that same draft as Paige. She's not even the number one pick. She only became the number one pick because Paige got hurt and got an extra year of eligibility to come back to college. That's it.
Oh man, I'm still waiting.
Hey, but
that ain't got a championship. I'm waiting.
Hey, but you CC fans, hey, go hit up any one of y'all favorite content creators. Tell them they can pull up right now. And we got real conversation because you know what I know about y'all CC content creators? They don't know basketball. They don't know real hoops. I already know that. So go tell them, let's have a real conversation. Oh, I forgot they can't do that.
He said, so the viewership went down for Fever games on Clark's injury. Here's the thing, though, Jordan. I don't tune into Fever games. I'm not a Fever fan. There's 12 other teams in this league that people are tuning in and watching. Yeah, Paige got a chip. Yeah, Paige chipped up. Paige walked through us. Walked through us twice to that chip. You hear me? That chip earned, respected. Gino made man. I can't take nothing from it. Keep my trophy, but in the bubble wrap though. We on our way, but can't take nothing from him.
I got a question. Who did they really play while Caleb Clark
not even
really
you
hurt?
wasn't supposed to be here, Monica. I ain't got time. You nobody supposed to be here was Deborah Cox, wasn't it? I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Says real question. When you put something in there that the viewership went down, who did they really play, and how many times they really play on national TV while she was gone? Right? It was only one time, right? And they played Chicago. Am I right or am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You right. And then look, at least Carmelo won the national championship. The other thing that you can say about Carmelo is Mr. Olympics. Hey, his fucking Olympic highlights unmatched. Pull him up. So he didn't get no championship, but he went and starred on the world stage. I give him that. You said Monica. I'm thinking about Deborah Cox song. She ain't supposed to be here.
They're not ready for Juju. They not ready for the next. Listen,
Juju's
here's
coming.
the thing they don't.
I mean, look, big old Olivia Edwards was coming.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's going to take away from all this, right? But that's why they have to uplift her right now because they know what's coming. And so, what are you going to do when they come?
But you know what's coming? Rob? Check this out. All the ones she couldn't beat before. Here come Raven.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they coming. Here come Raven.
Hey, so what? So I get it, right? All y'all CC fans talking about, just quit YouTube and all that. Hey, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something. I get it. Y'all got y'all little favorite content creator on y'all CC side, and they just sit there blurring you and telling you all these lies and all this, that, and the third. They ain't really talking hoops and they ain't really pushing back on the bullshit. Because if they really was talking basketball, they would have told you what Sophie did was unnecessary, right? But they ain't gonna tell you that.
Unnecessary.
They ain't gonna tell you that. They gonna tell you, oh man, they're doing this, they're doing that. It's okay. We just here to educate you so you understand what basketball is, right? Because a lot of y'all just now start watching the W, right? Y'all don't know who the players are in the league, right? Only person y'all know is CC. Like, that's the only thing smoking, right? Only person y'all know is CC and Reese. Hey, man, it's some real dogs in the league that ain't going for it. It's some real people that's going to guard her, that's going to defend her at a high level. Don't cry about it. That's all. Hey, Benji, baby, that's exactly what I said that earlier. Sophie know who to play with, who not to play with. Listen, and I'm telling you this right now. She picked on JC because she knew JC wasn't gonna step up to the plate and really bucket her. Or there was somebody else that she knows was gonna buck up to her and see what happened. Man, come on, they would have knocked her head off her first sleeve, man. She better go sit down somewhere.
Howard the Fever in the Commissioner's Cup and the Liberty 4-1 also.
Because they beat the Liberty.
That's what I'm about to say. When ain't that the one loss?
Yeah, they beat Liberty. That's the only way they're in. And then Atlanta did a choke job. That's it. Atlanta wins. Atlanta's in there.
I might make this my new rule. If you can't name 3 to 5 players on every team, I don't want to talk to you about WNBA.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
That's a great rule. That's a great standard.
That is. But check this out, Cess, right? We knew this was set up, right? When Caitlin Clark got hurt, right? This, that, and the third. We knew the setup was coming, right? You see this a mile away, how they was trying to push to get her the MVP, how they tried to push to get her into this the cup championship. We knew what it was. We knew what it was. We see this a mile away. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
MT, move around. Ain't nobody hating on Caitlin with Paige nonsense. We up here talking. We up here talking hoops.
Listen.
Move around. I'll tell you, I got time today. I done told y'all I've been on demon about this. I've been on demon about women's hoops since March 1st. I ain't the one. I don't even know who you are, sir, man. Move around with the bullshit.
ICC fans, I know y'all hate Paige. I know y'all hate Paige because she's a more complete player. I know y'all hate Paige because she's a more complete player. It's okay. She's a more complete player. And guess what? She's gonna win more championships than Caitlin Clark. It's okay.
Look how she's been welcome into the league, though.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm here for it. We'll just teach you basketball. We'll teach you all this really
Send me an email or tag me on like Instagram or something. Paige gets love from everybody. They hate it, but not only that, like the vets are welcoming her in. Yeah, you are supposed to cheer for your you are supposed to cheer for your fan base. That ain't what I made the comment to you about. I made the comment about this bullshit ass comment you put right here. Because you came here first of all making a generalization about what was going on. You ain't got one piece of fact that you could come here and say I did any hating on anybody. So that's what I got at you about. I don't give a fuck who your fan base is and none of that. I was talking to you about this. Can you type about that? Because what I asked you was, tell me where we was hating at. Straight facts. All facts we talking about. Who chipped up, who not. When you go back and you look at that freshman year page, the first one to win all 4 of them major ones together. She was the only one. Did CC get an award that year? Yes. She won the Staley Award. The other award she won, she was with Paige. But the 4 major ones, them was Paige. Y'all keep acting like we don't know that Paige was out of basketball for 600 days. 600 days of basketball, of development, of being under Gino's tutelage that she missed out on. So miss me with that fucking hate shit. You come in here and try to make generalization comments about what people talk about CC, and you don't really know what's going on this channel or his platform. I'm pushing back on all bullshit.
Definitely.
And I'm still waiting for you to tell me where was the hate at. Clock the T. Drop the goddamn timestamp. Let's go. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Hey, listen. They can't. You know why they can't tell you no hate? It's because we're not pushing the narrative they want to hear, and it's okay. It's okay. Because when you come talk to us about CC, you better have some facts about it. Because I'm gonna tell you some facts. You know why I'm gonna tell you some facts? Because I know I've been knowing CC longer than you have, and I promise you I have. That's the bad part that kills you. So don't come. You can't come here with no fake narratives. It ain't gonna work over here. I'm just telling you, it ain't gonna work over here. No, hey, listen. We're not no experts, but you can't come put some bullshit in the chat or say some bullshit to us, and we got to ride with it. I never
said that I was no expert, but I know what I know. I know that. I know what I know. I ain't told you I was an expert about nothing, but the shit that I just said on my mouth today, I know. And I dropped receipts. I did a whole video earlier today and gave y'all video proof. So miss me with the bullshit. Stoop didn't get the memo when she headbutted Paige, giving her that concussion. Oh man, what?
Hey man, here's why Paige get more respect than CC. Because Paige get back respect to them same people. She's humble. She get the same respect to the women that's out there on the floor. That's why she get more respect than CC. CC feel like, hey, I don't gotta respect nothing about what y'all talking about. I get to come here and do what the hell I want to do. And so y'all think it's hate, or y'all think it's somebody attacking this woman. Ain't nobody attacking CC. It's just she don't understand respect. That's what it is. It come down to understanding respect, and y'all came here trying to give her everything in the world, and she ain't earned nothing. Ain't put the work in and earned nothing. But you trying to give her all of this for what?
MT, before I answer that question, define comparison and then define hate, and then tell me how they the same. We compared the two to say one has a more complete game than the other. That's comparison. Paige has a more complete game than CC. Tell me where's the hate. I'm still waiting on clock the T. What the time? That's why the comparison. That's why the comparison. To be able to say who has a better game. That's why.
You know why
does the comparison have to be hate?
You know why I use Paige in that situation versus CC? You know why I use that? Because if I use any other player that's not Caucasian or white, whatever you want to play it, y'all gonna say it's a race team. So I'm gonna make it the same race in this situation. So then we can debunk that whole situation to understand what a basketball player looks like.
Be about race. It could be that they came into college at the same time. It could be that they played kind of like the same positions. It could be that they had the same expectations for their teams. It could be that they're going to be joined at the hip for the rest of their careers. That's why. Or it could just be because this has Talk Sports and I can. That's why. It could be any of them. It could be any of them. But none of those reasons are hate.
No, it's not.
That's the bullshit that I'm pushing back on. That people want to let slide. See, people act like words don't matter. But see, you chose your words carefully. That's why you put that shit like that. Trying to let some shit slide. I'm not that. I'm not the one to fucking play with. I'm calling all the bullshit out. That's what I'm here for. But it's other content creators to let that shit slide. If that's what you're here for, move around and go do it over there. We having a conversation over here.
Hey, Paige is a more complete player than CC, man. You can go ahead and move around with all that.
Here's the thing. If hey, listen, if you put your jersey on and you put your shorts on and you lace your shoes up to go get some records, go get them. Because they write them bitches in pencil. They erase them every day. They made to be broken. I put my shirt on, put my shorts on, lace my shoes up about championships. Do she got any of them? Other than that, miss me. Paige chipped up. She's not. Y'all keep wanting to give her something that she hasn't earned. That's not what I ain't doing it.
So you ask about how many records she got, how many chips she got. Oh, okay. It's like the records versus chips. If you went for records, man, hey, listen, you might as well just stop watching basketball. You'll lose every day. You like losing mentality. That's what you like. We here for the rings.
MT. What I gave you was the fact of who I think is better. That was what I was giving. But I'm not even finna keep entertaining you because you still ain't gave me the timestamp of where the hate was. So miss me with the bullshit. If anybody else still talking to MT, Adam, because I'd have waited plenty of time for you to back up the first statement that you made. When you should have just said, my bad, it wasn't hate. I didn't agree with what you said. Words matter. But fuck what you talking about. Moving on. Records are individual and made to be broken. Who record did she break? Kelsey Plum? I don't give a fuck about what you do about other content creators, what they say about Angel. Drop the timestamp of when I was hating. Until you do that, I ain't got shit to say to you. Cece's gonna destroy this league with this racist nonsense. You think so? Let's go. The only person you seen get crowned without jury, Cliffield. Let's talk about it. People remember champions.
That's the part that people forget, man. Like if you ain't no champ, don't. Hey, man, what we talking about?
Okay. If it all and hello friendly, I'll tell you too. Since records are for individual, tell me the GOAT that ain't got a championship. I'll wait.
Bingo.
Tell me the GOAT that ain't got a championship. Tell me your GOAT that ain't got a championship. No, I'll wait. I'm here. CC show starting a little bit. Tell me your GOAT that ain't got a championship.
Hey, Agent 49, I know you want some little clout right now. I know you that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? I know you want some little clout right now.
Jimmer Fredette broke a lot of records. Some people won't even know who Jimmer Fredette is.
Nah, they wouldn't. I know you want some clout, Agent 49. It's okay, right? She could be your player or who you want to say is face of the league, but CC's not the face of the league for me. Not over here, she ain't. I can tell you that right now for a fact. Hey, when she go win the chip, then come back and talk to me. Until then, man, I ain't all this face of the league stuff, man. Hey, there's nobody that's been a face of the league that ain't won no chip. Come talk to me then.
Not you have to laugh. All you can do is laugh at it sometimes. That's all you can do is laugh sometimes.
Yeah, man. It's hilarious because first thing I want to say is she's the face of the league. Like, what has she earned to be face of the league? Man, go win a championship and then come talk to me about it. Because everybody that's been a face of the league,
even you saying that she's the best right now sounds stupid as hell. The best at what? What has she done? In the WNBA, what has she done to be the best? The best at what? Tell me. I'll wait. Tell me. Do they have the best league? Do they have the best record in the team?
Nope. Well, hey, listen. Hold on, time out. Have they ever had?
That's right.
Have they ever had the best record?
The best right now? Look at what Asia's numbers is right now. If CC is the best, what the fuck is Asia? If CC is the best, what the fuck is Alicia Gray? So y'all got to make y'all minds up.
All right, so championships are team. All right, listen, but guess what? You know what the best players do? They find a way to get their fucking team over the hump and win a championship.
But she's playing a team sport.
But this is what I'm saying about, man. It's like y'all want to keep moving the field goal posts about this, and it's just like, man, when you start throwing facts, when the facts start getting thrown around, y'all start going in different directions. Hey, the matter of the fact of it is, she ain't done nothing to be the face of the league. She ain't done nothing to be a champion yet. Until she gets something like that on her resume, what you're talking about, CC, is irrelevant. It's just what it is. Oh, now she's only 2 years in the league. No, man, y'all try to push this narrative. She's a face. Now all of a sudden it's only her second year in the league. No, that's what it is.
CC is.
We can go back to college. She ain't win that in college.
The fact that Agent 49er, and I hope you're not saying 49er because you're a Bay Area person, because you're really embarrassing me with this shit talking about she's the Steph of the WNBA. You don't even know basketball. Her and Steph games ain't even the same. Only thing you seen them do the same with shoot a logo 3. Steph game is so much more way past what CC does. Tell me about the players. I ain't even gonna go there. Never mind. Goodness gracious, what an embarrassment. Let's go.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, I'm having fun with this, man.
Let's go.
All she does is complain and get YouTube.
I ain't got time for y'all. Lovable loser. Y'all are hilarious.
Hey, but y'all still can't tell us. Y'all say we hating, right? But y'all can't tell us a statement or a clip of when we was hating. But we stating out facts to y'all, but y'all can't prove the facts, right? Okay.
Now they start typing in catch when they really can't find no facts. That's when they go to the all caps. They go to the all caps now. They serious. Still ain't saying nothing. I'm still waiting, y'all.
Hey man, this is hilarious, man.
Nowhere near Steph. Steph is a culture mover. Oh, LMB, I see you. I see you.
Hey man.
Mondo, you like Fisa, so there's that. Oh gosh, here we go. Mondo, don't come here with that UConn stuff, brother.
No.
You know I'm gonna ask you about Kia Stokes now. You talking about Fisa? When you talk about Fisa, talk about Kia. You gotta love all the Huskies, Mondo.
Gotta love them all, baby. Gotta love them all.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that, Mondo.
Oh man.
Cap life, you hear me? Oh, now Vouch. Y'all did something good today. Got a Gamecock down there, boy. Another Gamecock down there, Mondo.
They got 2 of them on the squad.
Yeah, another Gamecock down there. What y'all gonna do?
Another birdie over there. What they talking about?
You said what? What'd you say, James? I missed it. Oh, I don't know what you said.
Hey man,
Big Breezy.
Hey, CC not even the best 3-point shooter in the league. What are you talking about? Like, man, y'all need to go do y'all research, man. You do know the closer CC shoots from the 3-point line, the worse she gets. Okay.
No.
We won't have a real basketball conversation.
Don't do that on Kia. Kia got a different kind of love. Kia get a different kind of love. Mondo, I ain't got time for you. If CC was on UConn, you don't think she would have got a chip? No, I don't. I answered that. No, I don't. No. And the reason why I don't think so is just because of the way that she plays. Gino wouldn't go for that. Gino wouldn't go for that. And the reason how I know that Gino wouldn't go for it because Gino stopped. He stopped the pursuit. Gino had a choice. Gino could have went for Paige or CC. Remember, CC talked about the fact that she was sad the call didn't come.
Yeah.
She had got the initial little interest letter that they sent out to everybody, but the actual call from Gino, it never came. She sat there. She sat there.
You think Gino would have dealt with all that crying?
Hell no. That's why Gino stopped. Gino went and got paid. He was like, "Ooh, I got paid. No need to pursue that."
Do you really think, like, in your mind for you to go
that says enough? That says enough. You're asking me, like, no, Gino could have had her.
Like that's the point of what I'm trying to get at. Like you asked that question for what?
I don't. Here's the thing. I answered the question and then I moved on. My fucking answer to the question was no, because of the way that she plays basketball, it wouldn't have went with what Gino does. So no, she wouldn't have got a chip. No, that was my answer. Then I moved on to say how I further knew no was the answer was because when Gino had the choice between Paige or CC, he chose Paige. Period.
Man,
Gino ain't eating his words now. Gino put up his 12th trophy. 12.
Man, it's crazy.
Where do you rank CC then? Be honest. Top 5, top 10. That's what 49ers asking. Shake my hand.
Listen, I don't even want to waste my time, but Asia, Fee, Stewie, Alicia Gray. Let me see who else. AT. I'm not tripping. You know why I'm not tripping? Because the way I watch basketball is not the same way you watch basketball. That's the difference. You asked me who was my list, and I'm telling you that CC is not on that list. You know why she's not on that list? Because I don't approve of the way she plays basketball. That's why. I don't like the way she plays basketball. I'm not looking to pick up and like, oh, I need to go watch a CC game because she's on TV. That's not me. I don't give it. Like that's the problem that y'all got, right? Y'all think because she's on TV, I gotta pick up the remote and I gotta turn on her game. It don't work that way. I'm just not a fan of the way she plays. I'm not. I don't go for all that crying. I don't think you know that. But I don't do all that crying, all of that. Man, listen, let's talk real hoops. Not all the BS, not all this flufficated stuff that you got going on, and think that's, hey man, because she shoot from the logo, that's basketball. That's not basketball. Because if you actually truly look at the numbers, the closer she is to the three-point line, the worse she gets as a three-point shooter. So go do some homework, go do some research before you start talking this CC nonsense and coming back to me with some facts. Because I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. And the way she plays basketball is not the ideal style of what I want to watch. And I'm okay with it. No, I actually, you know what? I actually like LeBron. You know why I like LeBron? Because he's willing to get his teammates involved and he does the little things, right? What I don't like is the CC shit. That's what I don't like. You know why I don't like it? You know why I don't like it? Let me tell you why I don't like it, right? You're celebrating somebody that ain't won shit. That ain't won nothing nothing championship wise that says, hey, you want this credit. That's why I don't like it. And the more and more that they keep doing this in the W, it's gonna make me farther don't want to watch her because of it. So hey, you can have your time, you can have your CC, you can have all this. What I'm telling you is in this situation, I don't fathom say, hey man, the Fever on, I'm gonna go watch them. You know what I'd rather do? I'd rather go watch the Washington Mystics play over the Indiana Fever right now. You know why? Because I'm gonna be more entertained about what's going on in the basketball game and actually true hoops than watching somebody cry, watching somebody who can't get their shot off and then get mad because somebody's playing great defense on them. Because you can't handle somebody facing you, face guarding you. Because you can't handle you not getting your shot off. But you want to celebrate 9 winners. When do we start celebrating 9 winners? Let me know. Let me know, when did we start celebrating 9 winners and start giving them GOAT titles? Start giving them the face of the league that ain't won nothing. I'll wait. You can say LeBron this, LeBron that, but guess what? LeBron got championships. Caitlin Clark don't. So come talk to me about it then. Oh, okay. But you want to celebrate this and that. Let's be real about it, man. Let's be real about it. I'm here for it. But we love to y'all love celebrating losers, right? All y'all CC fans love celebrating losing. Because she ain't doing no winning. But y'all love celebrating losers, right? Y'all can stay over there and celebrate them losers. I'm good with that. Because you know why I'm good with that? I'm going to celebrate chips all day long to the day I die. That's just what I'm going to do. That's the difference. Since the Civil War, KB ain't going up with you, man. Hey, listen, time will tell. Hey, time is tell right now. What we talk about? You like, what are we talking? Hey, listen, when LeBron came in the league, they wasn't celebrating LeBron like that. You know why? Because that was Kobe. That's what they were celebrating. Kobe had rings. When did you put somebody in the face of a league? When can you say somebody was the face of the league in their time, in their prime, and they ain't won nothing? I'm waiting for it. You can't. But you want to bring up LeBron. Guess what? How long did it take LeBron to win it? About 7-8 years in the league. But LeBron also wasn't the face of the league at 7-8 years in the league. You know why he wasn't? Because Kobe Bryant was in the league. But y'all must don't know about Kobe, right? Like Kobe wasn't around or something. Kobe was the face of the league. Then it got past to LeBron. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. And guess what? When you say how long did it take Kobe to win a ring, guess what? Kobe wasn't the face of the league before Kobe started winning rings. So now what? Every little thing that you got to push back on, when you start talking about the face of the league and when they took over as the face of the league, they had championships. I'm here for it. And guess what? If Kobe was alive right now, you wouldn't even be thinking about CC. You know why you wouldn't think about CC? Because Kobe Bryant was already helping the W change the way the league was going. He was already making an impact on women's basketball and the way they looked at women's basketball. He was pouring into the product. So if Kobe was still alive, you probably wouldn't even know who Caitlin Clark was. Let alone if Paige would have stayed healthy. So miss me with it. Miss me with it. I'm here for it. I can't. You're 100% right. There are content creators out here that every time she get a little foul, somebody get a little touch, something happens, they get to crying. Like, no, man, this is basketball. And you know what about these content creators that cover CC? They're not even basketball fans. They just fly here lying to you. You know why they lie to you? Because all they want to do is stir up some drama to make it look like Caitlin Clark this, Caitlin Clark that. Like, no, man, the truth of the matter is it was great defense that was played against her. She couldn't handle some great defense being played on her, so she started crying. So y'all want to talk about Caitlin Clark crying and all this and all that? A lot of it has to do with there's great defense being played, people getting up in her, guarding her like they should, and not letting her come and shoot from 30 foot. That's it. Now you got to work and get every point that you get. Now let's see what kind of Martelli you got, right? You ain't got no heart in you. You ain't got no dog in you. We already know what it is. But see, y'all push back because y'all want her to fabricate all this, all that. Just be honest. Caitlin Clark ain't got no more. She ain't got no dog in her. You know the person that got the dog in him? Paige Beckers. She's the more complete player. Oh, but y'all don't like that though. Y'all don't want to see nobody with no dog in them. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man. Y'all say what you want to say. You don't see CC crying? Come on, man. CC start out the game crying. Start out the game. First 5 seconds of the game, man. If she can't get her shut off, she start crying. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Come on. Hey, listen. Everybody in them would have known Gigi Bryant over CC. They would have. Like, they wouldn't know who Gigi Bryant is over CC. CC wouldn't even be a factor right now. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But you get these people that say, hey, CC invented basketball for the W. It just started getting popular because that is not what happened. It's people started investing into women's basketball and trying to get exposure for women's basketball because, hey, man, we seen what was going on. I'm one of them people. They started investing in women's basketball. So I know where the game was going. I've seen it before a lot of people did. But y'all come up here and talk about CC this, CC that, and CC ain't really did nothing yet to show any worth. Well, we here for it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. The W, they got to get better at that. Hey, King TV. The WNBA has to get better with spotlighting their players and put them in a better realm. They absolutely 1,000% do. The NBA has done a good job marketing several players. The WNBA is still learning. They're still growing. They're still young as a league of understanding how to market their players, how to market their product. But that'll be fine. They gonna get there. They gonna get there. Listen. I'll say this. A lot of, if you start pushing back on a lot of these CC content creators, you'll start to understand they really don't know hoops. They're just trying to make up something to gain viewership. That's it, right? If you start to a lot of them didn't really play basketball. And I'm not gonna put content creators and go on Pacifics and all this and that third. But what I'm telling you is, if you start to ask some of these content creators real ish about the league and how the game is being played and what they're seeing, a lot of them can't explain to you. All they see is the aftermath of whatever happened and try to reverse psychology about what they just saw. And it's like, no, you saw what you saw, and that's what really happened. Don't try to reverse about what happened, because that's not what happened. Talk about what really happened and stop trying to make the blame game on somebody's attacking CC when nobody's really attacking her. That's not really what's going on. You have to understand what you're watching. And a lot of people don't understand, because if you take about the situation that happened yesterday in the game, you will look at that situation completely different if you don't know the game of basketball or what really went on. If you didn't see the reaction of when she got up from holding her eye and then pushed somebody and then thought that was supposed to be cool. Come on now. Hey, what? To be honest with you, man, I enjoy college basketball more than I enjoy the W. Right. The reason why I enjoy college is because it's less. It's more. I got it in between. The W is more of an open basketball game, 1-on-1. The college game is more team oriented. But you get to see the layers of coaching, right, in college than you do in the W. I don't think it's a lot of good coaching going on in the W. I'll be honest with you. I don't think, like, when you break down the W right now in college, I don't think it's a lot of good coaching of basketball team wise going on in the W, and it's hurting basketball right now. But the future is bright, so it's going to make an average coach look better because the talent is better. So for me, I'd rather watch college basketball than the W in a sense. I'm trying to make sure I answer everybody's question. So if I skip over yours, my bad, my apologies. I'm trying to make sure I answer everybody's question. Rivals put the league to shambles with the marketing their players. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know the problem with the W is? They're afraid to open up and really go talk to unrivals and see the campaign they did. They can help them market players better, to help them win right now, to help their marketing. And so we could throw out this narrative of certain people. CC did this and CC did that and this and that. Like, no, man, that's not what happened. Like, let's be real, right? When you got two profile teams, guess what people gonna watch? They're gonna watch it. Like, it's what it is, right? One person ain't making it. And then on top of that, you act like there's not another person on the other team, right? You can say, hey, CC doing this. She's not drawing them type of numbers when they play the bottom team in the league. She's not. When it look like it's going to be some drama or some tension built up or some storyline built up, the numbers are going to be high. That is just common sense. We got to stop with this narrative of, oh, she pushed the numbers up. No, she didn't. It's about who is she playing? Is there somebody else that got a storyline in this too? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it is. That's what happened. I think it'll be a work stoppage next season. Political, I'm there with you just because of the CBA. They got to figure some things out, right? And how contracts is going to be laid out, things like that. So I think it will be a work stoppage, but I don't think it's going to be long. I don't think it's going to be long at all. I can I know who you're talking about. But I didn't want to get into all that. But I know who you're talking about, man. Rob, do you think CC is the best young player? No, I don't. I think I already said that I don't think she's the best young player. For me, right now, I'm going Paige Becker because Paige Becker is a complete player over CC. So if you want to know who the best young player is to me right now in the league, I'm going Paige Becker's. In a sense, because I just like her complete game over CC's game. That's just what I do. That's just what it is. I can't wait for Unrivals 2. Paige is playing. I think so here's the thing with Unrivals. I think Unrivals going to end up going to a 5-on-5 setting. I don't think it's going to stay 3-on-3. It's good right now, but as years grow, I think it's going to end up being 5-on-5. And then you're going to get to see some real basketball being played, some real coaching being done, and you're going to see the players play in a different way than what you see them playing in the W. But it's a lot of politicking going on in the W versus at Unrivals. They're going to play a different way, and they're going to play harder for certain people. They're going to play less for certain people. So, like I said, I don't think it's a lot of good coaching going on in the W, but that's just me, right? I watch the game in a different lens than a lot of people do, but there's not a lot of good coaching going on. There's not a lot of good offenses being ran. There's not a lot of effort being put on the defensive end from coaching. So that's the part that I have with when it comes to, Unrivals. I mean, the difference between Unrivals and the W. of the coaching, the defensive scheming that's going on, the adjustments being made throughout the game for as what you see in the game. Like, I don't think a lot of that's being done, but that's just me. I already answered that. Who's the face of the league? The face of the league right now is Asia Wilson. I don't care then what you're talking about. Asia Wilson is the face of the league, right? You can argue with your mother, but she's the face of the league right now. Until proven otherwise. I'm gonna skip over that because I ain't got time for that. I wouldn't be surprised if the league tries to shut our rivals down. They can't shut our rivals down. You know why they can't shut our rivals down? Is because of the people that's running our rivals. That's why they can't shut it down. And the W, all thing the W can do with our rivals is learn from them, right? They're showing you how to grow the game. They're showing you how to market the game. They're showing you how to do different things with the game. So the W just need to learn from the unrivals. They need to sit down with unrivals and understand this, how to gain sponsorships and how to utilize sponsorships in the right way, and everything else to be good. Asia's the face of the league. I don't even know why we even talking about that, because she is the face of the league. But there's a young star on the horizon. Listen, there are a lot of young stars on the horizon that's about to come into the league. That's going to shift the culture of basketball. Whether people want to agree or disagree about it, that's going to happen, right? And so with the W's, I know what the W's trying to do, and this is why they're trying to put CC up right now, because they understand the wave of the players that's getting ready to come into the league is going to take the league into another atmosphere that they're not already in. So you're going to have a lot more basketball games that are not blowouts. You're going to have a lot more franchise players that are coming into the league. There's going to be a lot more superstars that's coming into the league. Because I know everybody don't know what a superstar is, but there's going to be more superstars coming into the league. So that's just what it is. I read Agent book. She mentioned CC versus Angels, BS in it. We already know that.
What I miss? Man, it's
man, these people trying to say who the face of the league.
Man, it's storming.
They trying to say who the face of the league is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like we didn't know Asia, you know what I'm saying, the face of the league. The league might go into, you know what I'm saying, might go into work stoppage. Man, I've been talking about everything, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Page
Keep cooking. I'm back. We got bad weather over here, so
unrivaled, learning something from the W. Like, yeah, man, the conversation's been all over the place. What was the last thing? The Lakers got sold for $10 billion. You have to know real basketball, bro. CC's cool, but she's not everybody takes a style. Hey, but that's facts, Ken. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like, because she's not your taste or your flavor, you hating. And it's like, it's not hate. It's just, I don't agree with the way she plays basketball, because I just don't like that, right? And then I hate when people compare like a Steph Curry to Caitlin Clark when they games are completely different and they don't even play the same way. But then they try to tell you that they play the same way. And it's like, for first of all, with Steph Curry, you're going to get a lot of miles in throughout the game because Steph is going to run around a lot. That's what creates opportunities, right? That's what creates the spacing on the floor, is because he's constantly moving. And so it's a lot of things in basketball, just one-on-one, that the basic part of basketball, a lot of people don't understand. And they just compare players without understanding what you're watching and how you're creating shots, how you getting open, how do you utilize the teammates, how do you make teammates successful, and what that looks like. And I get it, right? Because some people are new to the game, right? But somebody got to educate you on what you're watching and not just pushing narratives to you. Say, hey, she's the best because it is. She's the best because of that. That's like, no, she's not. She ain't won nothing. She ain't did nothing. She don't have a team success. But here we are.
Hey, Rob, when they be talking about Steph and the comparison of the game, why they don't never talk about that floater he got, or that midi, or how he attacked the paint, or I get it. Yeah, Steph has made the most threes in history, but Steph don't even shoot as many threes as he used to. So that comparison is so frustrating. Plus Steph has worked every year to get better at defense. Whether is he a lockdown defender? No, but can he step in and make a stop? Yeah. Are there certain situations where they have to hide him, where he needs more help? For sure. But he makes up for it in so many other places that it's not comparable.
You know why they do that is because they're not actually watching the game. They're watching highlights. If you watch the game, right? If you told somebody, hey, you're comparing Steph, tell me 3 things Steph does, they probably wouldn't even name one of those 3 things that he does. They won't even name that he has a mid-range package. They won't name that he has a floater package. They won't name the difficult layups that he takes throughout the game. They won't name that because they don't see it, right? Only thing that you see is him shooting from 3, from deep. That's all you know. If that's all you know, and then you're listening to somebody and that's all they can tell you, you're not gonna know. So I can't always blame the person on it. It's just they're not watching the game. They're listening to somebody tell them the game, and they're not educating them on what the game is and how the game should be played and what's really going on and how certain things and certain movements can help you open and elevate your game to a different level. It's like me right now. I can ask this question, right? Hey, can anybody tell me what Caitlin Clark does to impact basketball when she does not have the basketball? Just wait. She gets 75 seconds.
Didn't I say Steph been working on his defense? What's your point? What's your point?
So,
I said that.
So
that was the whole point about Steph.
For any CC fan that's in here, tell me anything that Caitlin Clark does without the basketball. I'll wait. Just because you put 5 pictures of players up there does not mean that she's the face of the league. I said so you can start putting pictures up and that makes you the face of the league.
Pictures of what?
Hey, Dave said you take 5 pictures of players and one of the most people on the streets recognize is the face of the league. I'm just reading what the comments say. So I'm asking you a question. Like, you just start putting pictures up and that's how you call face of the league now? Okay.
I seen a video of Asia. I seen a video of a girl break down in tears when Asia came down the tunnel. So what are we saying? What are we saying? I mean, what are we saying? And understand, nobody is here. I'm not here to tear her down, but y'all are asking me about specific parts of her game. So yeah, we will pick apart her game. What I've said from y'all, what I've told y'all consistently is she's earned her way to the league. She does some really great things in the league. And there's some things that she really has to work on. She probably will never, ever, ever get to a point where I'm like, yo, Cece's playing. Let me cut the game on. Probably never will. But that's okay because there are other players that I don't cut the game on for. That doesn't mean that she doesn't bring something to the table. But I don't have to shit on everybody else in the league to be able to hype up my player.
Hey, so check this out, right?
I'm asking folks. Okay, you said here, Dave. I'm asking folks. 163 people in the chat right now. Please tell me in the chat. Type the name of your face of the league. Put your face in the league, and I know all y'all. And it's probably more watching than that.
Yeah,
I know sometimes you probably don't even usually participate, but for the sake of this one, because you said so, ask the people. Yes, please, people in the chat. Put your face in the league in the chat, please. I'm asking the people. Put your face in the league in the chat.
Hey man, it's my
Steph
point.
Shoot everywhere. Skull Brain. I don't even want to start.
That's too much basketball.
I didn't want to get started about the 3-ball package. I tried to just keep it at the floater and the midi. If we get to talking about that, oh goodness. Yeah, I'm asking people. I'm asking the people, like you told me. I'm asking the people.
Man. I mean,
see it coming through. They telling you who they facing.
It looked like a landslide by Asia Wilson. It looked like a landslide. Hey man, we gotta start with it, man.
But y'all act like because we saying Asia's the face right now, then it doesn't mean that somebody else can't be the face of the league, that she can't earn her right to be the face of the league. I would love to come up here. Mondo, I know you didn't say Kia Stokes. Get off the chat. I would love to come up here and tell y'all I was wrong. She's done all of these wonderful things and became this great player. I hope that I can come back and tell y'all that, but I don't see it. Rakia, for you, you always choose her. Been that hooper. Rakia, been that hooper.
She has increased sales, huh? She brought. All right, so listen. You don't think ticket sales are going to increase whether Caitlin Clark was in the league or not?
Sarah Strong coming.
Like,
Joyce
hey,
Edwards
so
coming.
yeah, so Angel Reese didn't increase the ticket sales in Chicago. Then they get their head smacked in. Like, come on, man. We got to start with this narrative of, man, she increased tickets. The tickets was already increased before she was coming into the league anyway. What are we talking about? And I'm really glad y'all brought up the point that she increased tickets, right? You know that ticket money don't go back into the player's pocket. So you bring this narrative up about ticket prices, don't none of that money go back to her. That goes to the owners. So guess who packaged you pie? You ain't getting none of that money to Caitlin.
Here's the thing. Let me go and shatter this right here. Let me shatter this right here. Ticket sales plummeted. How? Here's the thing. A little bit of paradise. Y'all got to make up your mind. Which I really mean to say is attendance plummeted, right? Because what y'all had told me already was every game that Caitlin Clark was going to play in this year was all sold out. Which means them tickets were sold before she got hurt, right? So the only thing that happened was people that bought tickets didn't show up to watch. I don't care. The tickets got sold. Right? The tickets were sold. They didn't give money back. That money was made. That's gonna make your mind up. If it was sold out already, or they were still trying to sell the tickets, make your mind up. Go ahead, Rob.
No, I was adding on to it, right? The tickets already sold from based upon what y'all told us. So y'all couldn't resell the tickets, and y'all got stuck with the tickets.
Resale fell out.
Man,
right? The resellers didn't make no money. See, y'all was the same one. Y'all was the same.
That was
you know what, Rob? I know who these folks are. These was the people in
COVID thinking that's what they mad about.
These is the people that was in COVID that was thinking it was chicken thighs around in the chicken wing shortage. How you got thighs and no wings? Where are all these chickens with just thighs and no wings? Y'all really thought it was a wing shortage? Could sell y'all anything. Come on, what? Stop, y'all. Think about that. Now, y'all told us that y'all celebrated. Everything was sold out. Moved it to bigger venues because it was sold out. So only thing that did happen is that they didn't show up and sit in the seats. So yeah, y'all were disappointed that y'all didn't get the hot dog money and y'all didn't get the popcorn money and the parking money and the souvenirs and the t-shirts. Y'all didn't get none of that, right? But y'all got that ticket money. It was sold out.
They didn't get the investment back, right? They bought the tickets for $50 and they tried to sell it for $300. They couldn't get it all. So now you're upset and mad.
Nope,
it's okay.
Sometimes you get stuck with a bad pack. If you know, you know. Yeah. Never mind. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes you lose a pack. If you know, you know. Angel Reese is not at all Ben Simmons. Stop it.
Oh man, here we go. See, this is what it always reverts to. This is what I always revert to. We start stating facts, and then y'all got to bring Angel into the conversation. It always reverses it. We need to go down this road.
Mm-hmm.
One Angel, the youngest forward to record a triple double. Do we want to go there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
you say you're a chicken breast man. After when you done, I ain't got time. Ghost, get out the chat, Ghost. You ain't being nowhere near serious right now.
Hey man,
it's facts, y'all. Angel only get rebounds off her own misses. Hey, Mr.
It's
Joe,
facts because you said it's facts.
Google. It's scientific research done out there that says it's not the fact. It's not a fact.
Hey, listen, if you took out every rebound, she got her own shot. She still leads the league in offensive rebounds. Oh, I think you didn't know that, right?
Cece is the only rookie to have a triple double and the youngest to have a triple double. But when you say that, right? So you give that means something. So Angel is the second youngest to have a triple double, but the fastest forward center to a triple double. But that don't mean nothing. Only the first triple double. Y'all kill me with that.
Hey man, we got the crazy narrative,
Roderick,
man.
Thank you. Angel had nothing to do with this conversation at all. That's how important. That's how important Angel is.
Because it's always Angel fault, remember?
They gotta find some kind of roundabout way to get Angel in the conversation every day.
Hey, listen, it's what the the Chicago trip you said. It starts with Angel, ends with Angel. Everything starts and ends with Angel, right?
Me bounds, I love it. Me bounds, I love it. She love it too. Me bounds, like she told y'all. Me bounds, T bounds, creek bounds, whatever come off the rim, they hers. Now what?
Yeah, man, we gotta stop it. Hey, man, we didn't debunk all that. We didn't debunk everything they had to say. How I brought it up? That's what somebody's put in the chat. I didn't bring that up. Somebody typed that in the chat, and I read what they put in the chat. Just like I read your comments that you put in the chat. You got to remember, I can see comments on both sides. So anything that you put in the chat, I can see it on both sides. I don't just make this stuff up. But hey, UCC fans, man, I still been waiting for y'all to, to answer a question. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still ain't told me what she does without the basketball. I'm still waiting on it.
They told you steals and blocks. I'm sorry, I missed. I skipped it. My bad.
But how does that? All right. You got it.
That's what they said. I'm just telling you the answer. That's what they said. That's what they said. Oh, good. Here we go.
You got it. Hey, listen. If y'all really want that girl to be the face of the league, and I'm being honest, here's
what they saying. Here's what they telling us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Let me just, because this is what I'm envisioning about the me bound thing. So here's the thing: if I put my shot up and it missed, and it's coming back to me, it's better for me to move and not get my own rebound and see if somebody else get it and put it back up. Is that the type of basketball y'all play? Let me know. Let me know. I missed my shot. It come back to me. Don't get it and go straight back up with it. Matter of fact, don't catch it and keep it up here and go straight back up with it and try to get the foul like my coach taught me. Yeah. Don't get it. Because they go, it's a me bound. Yeah, don't get it. Unless somebody else get it and see if they put it back up.
So let the defense get it.
Is that type of basketball y'all playing? That's what that's what I really like. As I'm thinking about what they saying about the me bounds, like
hot potato. Man, just
no, it's a lot of people that miss layups. Angel's not the only one out there missing layups. Asia misses layups. Paige misses layups. Angel misses layups. Everybody's out there missing layups. Missed bunnies are one of my pet peeves in basketball. Period, at every level. She's not the only one missing hers. But for everybody that's missing them, she's rebounding hers more than anybody else. And that's what y'all mad about?
Agent 49. Hey, listen, man. You can go watch Kid Stokes. She'll miss 4 or 5 of them for a whole entire game for you. You talking about miss rebounds. You want to see somebody miss miss layups? Go watch Kid Stokes. She'll miss them for you. Point blank. Wide open.
Yeah, you told to follow your shot to the basket. I'd be mad that they don't follow their shot. You could get more rebounds if you follow your shot.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, Cess, if people follow their shot.
White Wolf. That's what I'm saying. Let me get out the way so y'all can start y'all fast break. Not me.
Yeah.
Not me. What are y'all talking about? That is the silliest shit I've heard. Not me.
Hey, they don't understand. Hey, listen. They don't understand it until you start breaking it down in common sense of what they're saying.
Okay, listen. I didn't play basketball at as high a level as all of y'all in the chat. Y'all, but at the level that I did play in practice, you know what drill we did? The putback drill. Did anybody else do a putback drill?
That's
you can put back your shot, a shot. Yeah, that.
I listen. There's several drills, right? You tip it off the glass, and everybody got to go in for cardio, right? You got the Mikey drill.
You just keep and going.
Yeah, you do that for conditioning, right? You tip the ball up, you try, and then the coach they keep stepping farther back for conditioning, so you can run around and cardio, and and then you got to finish on a certain number, or you got to start all the way back over. Come on, man. What are we talking about? You know, it's just
man.
It's basketball 101. You know,
Nobody shoots 100% agent 49er. But the fact that you're a 49er and an agent lets me know all I need to know about you.
I listen. I'm still waiting on the first player to shoot 100% for the entire season. I'm still waiting on that. I'm talking about play the entire season, play 30 minutes plus, and make 100 shots, 100% from the field. I'm still waiting on that.
It don't happen like that. If you play basketball, you're gonna miss a shot. If you attack the basket, you're gonna get fouled and not always finish in contact. Sometimes
you can't dunk everything.
down there. Sometimes you're gonna get down there and just ain't got the legs to finish. Sometimes you get up there and take the wrong angle. Sometimes they going too fast. A lot of stuff happens. But the fact that I got the ball back and kept it in our possession to either go back up with a shot or reset our offense and try to score is never a bad fucking thing.
Whoa, you talking too much
about
offense,
the time that what? Oh, okay.
You're talking too much basketball.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Not
me. Not me.
You talking too much basketball. That's too much common sense, man. Like, come on now. You can't be talking like that. Not me.
We still cooking. We still cooking.
Hey man, somebody said Skylar Diggins over CC. Hey man. Hey, listen, them two. Hey, listen, I said I want to see them two go heads up against each other because them the two most winningest players in the league. Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you, Kent. Hey, Kent, that's too advanced for them, man. You talking about getting an extra possession on offense and kicking that thing out for a three? No, that's too much, man. That's too advanced, man. You got to keep it simple. You miss a shot. Hey, listen, they want you to play like it's. Hey, listen, you get one shot only. You miss that thing, you can't touch the ball. Like, man, move around, man. That's not basketball, man.
We still cooking. So
yeah, we cooking. Yeah. Pow, bow. Man, listen.
I'm going to invite another guest up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bring them on through, man. Hey, listen. Hey,
you bring up Coach Coleman. We're gonna cut Coach Coleman. Yeah, I don't know. Do I got a Rich in the building? Because like Mr. Joey was talking now. Mr. Joey just went all disrespectful. Even it ain't no place in the conversation for the comment. Do I got a Rich in the building? Retch around and Rich him off.
Hey, listen though, but peep this though, Mr. Joy yourself, right? It's all fun and games until we ain't talking about your favorite player, huh? You don't like we don't talk about your favorite player. We ain't giving her no love. It's okay, man. Hey, man. Hey, y'all talking too much basketball sense in the chat, man. Y'all gonna get these people mad at y'all, man.
Yeah, so let's. I don't know where else y'all. I don't know where y'all went in the last conversation. Period. So while I was away, because I had to get out in the storm for a second.
I said we went through some real conversations, man. I had to get on some people's heads.
Okay, but this, we want to be able to have this conversation and get it on, deal with it all, and and I don't know where all y'all went. When do the Fever and Storm play? Let me know. I don't know where all y'all went, but I just feel like Sophie Cunningham.
Oh, he here?
Huh?
Mr. Joy here. He popped back up.
Yeah, I'm about to deal with it because the shit was rude. Sophie Cunningham been trending for all the wrong reasons, it seemed like to me.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah, man. Talking about she enforcing all this, man. Enforcing what? Oh, dirty. Hey.
Oh. Man.
Hey, hold on, sis. Breezy got Indiana first. Oh, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Oh yeah, we gotta go live for that. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all reminded me.
I want to make sure that Breezy plays.
What?
I want to make sure that Breezy plays. So, Coach Coleman in the building.
Welcome,
Coach. I don't know if you've been hearing the conversation.
Yeah, I have. I be ear hustling.
So your thoughts. I don't know if you got to see everything that took place yesterday. I know you keep up throughout the busy day, so
Right.
let me know. And
Again,
Chelsea Gray over CC. It's not a question. She's the point guard. Let's go. She's forgot more back.
FM
She's
is
forgot.
crazy. Man, here's the thing.
Not like the OJs.
I mean, right now, I think they're playing with scary hours and dangerous hours because you have a CBA coming up, and you're giving players all reason why not to play a stoppage of play. It's very dangerous when you weaponize or you allow political views to infiltrate the arena of sport to the point where it's an unhealthy work environment. Even though you're working, here's the thing: these are people workplace on a national stage. I don't think people understand that, and you put them in a dangerous situation or uncomfortable situation over a different source of income or revenue that comes from a political perspective that puts race first. And we're not talking about the race to the finals. We're talking about, the color of your skin. And so it's very dangerous. And I say that because we have too much going on in these streets now, and to put the women that are responsible for the sustainability of the WNBA, and that's Black and brown women, to put them in a situation, and to me, for the office, to me, when you did the way you did not handle this situation well, it's almost spitting in somebody's face that has carried the sustainability of your league to this point, that built a foundation for your league. So I hope the people in the office find a redirection. But when people show you who they are, all you can do is believe them. At the same time, I do believe some of those players are getting together and talking, and it's becoming an issue. My concern is the safety. When you only got a certain preference, now we got an issue because now it spews over to you have some fans that are not basketball fans, but they're basconomic fans.
I'm glad you said that. So I heard we were talking about this in the mansion, and we got the coaches on. We got the coaches here, so I'm gonna ask this here. Truckenstein said, if I was a team, I would forfeit the rest of the games that I have with the Indiana Fever.
Facts. I wouldn't feel safe going to their place.
Could you see it getting to that? Because
Yes.
remember what happened to Craig. And what I reminded Truckenstein real quick was what I said. Hey man, don't Craig Hodges them. Craig Hodges, remember he got Magic and Michael together and was like, we gonna forfeit the finals. And they was like, man, you crazy. Next thing you know, Craig Hodges was bagging groceries and still had to come back and be in the 3-point shootout. So let me know what y'all think about that. Could you see that? Is that a move? Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think about that. That's what Truckenstein brought today. No. Forfeit the rest of the games you have with Indiana.
No, I'm not forfeiting no games in Indiana. I'm just not. I couldn't do it as a coach. Ain't no way I can allow my team. I'm just telling my team when we walk in that tunnel that you know what's coming with it, right? You know everything that's on the table. You know what kind of you know how this game's gonna get called, right? Mm-hmm. Be smart about everything that you do. You know that there's gonna be some players that's on the floor that's gonna try to antagonize the situation. That's gonna try to intensify the situation. We got to be smart because we're looking at the big picture and that's trying to go win a championship. At the end of the day, so it's gonna be a situation that's gonna occur there. It's just gonna happen. It's been proven over and over again that when they at home, situations happen more than when they on the road because they don't have that same energy when they on the road. It's just what it is. Mm-hmm. When they get home, they got like this different level of energy. Like they just got like big boy energy. Like, oh man, it's us. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a real conversation with your team.
And I hear Coach saying, yeah, I would. And when I think about from a safety standpoint, when I say, okay, I have to fly into Indiana and I with my team and keep them safe from the time that we land until after the game to get back, is the WNBA able to do that? Do we have any concerns there? Like,
So yeah, I understand where Rob is coming from as far as coach. We play the game and safety, but just based on all the dynamics we got going around, the noise around us in society, I'm looking. If I'm a GM of a franchise and the coach, I'm coming together, and my safety of the players and the things that are going on comes first, and they shouldn't have to play under that emotional duress and distress, because this is not just mental toughness. This is things in the world are weighing on a player. Players are human. There's things in the world and their personal life are weighing on them, and now it's challenging, right? And I'm not trying to be powder puff or soft, but if you care about the work, the body of work that people put to be professionals, then I'm going to protect their safety and respect them and uphold them. So at this point is, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And so when are we going to hold the WNBA's office feet to the fire about the way they are sacrificing the integrity of some of these other players' careers for this preference? And so sometimes when you take a stand for something, you have to be ready to lose something.
No doubt.
In life. And so now it's gotten past the competition. Now it's about feeling safe and holding accountability where it needs to be held to. And again, the powers may be, the Basconomics may try to take it out of context and may twist the narrative as they always do. But as I got to stand with Cess on this, we have to push our own narrative and continue to push. This is what we're experiencing. This is what's happening, and then also here's what 2025 protest looks like. File a complaint, file a lawsuit, put in injunctions. We're protest. That's the only language that corporate understands, is when you try to tie up their money.
But so here's the thing that I hate about this situation is that people are filing reports and doing all this stuff, and the league just throwing it underneath the rug, right? Sweeping underneath the rug like tomorrow.
Right.
So the only thing you really can do is go with your owners and like, hey man, beef up the security when we're going to Indiana games. Like that's the only thing you can really do. You got to play the game, right? But you can affect the bottom line by saying, hey, here's what you can do though. Hey, you can pull up to the game and not play the game and affect their bottom line.
Right.
I'm not telling you to.
That's what I'm saying. That would be a forfeit.
Yeah.
I walked out. Yeah, we came out the tunnel, and when you threw the ball up for the jump ball, I walked off the court.
I mean,
that's a forfeit. That's a forfeit to me, right? Yeah. And when I talk about the safety and what I think about is our fan is short for fanatical. I get it. Fans are fanatic about their teams, right? But what I think about is an incident last year where, was that Kennedy Carter, that they found out where she was staying and walked up on her at the hotel and all of that? That doesn't usually happen, right?
Yeah.
In this day and age and in these times, to me, it seems like that can happen easier. And so when I'm talking about safety, it's like, do I want it? Last year, Chicago and Indiana was so tense. I was like, if I'm the Sky, I'm flying in day of the game, hooping and leaving after. I don't want to eat nothing. I don't want no water. Everything I'm touching, I'm bringing with me. Just because it seems like y'all on that type of time out here.
But all right, so check this out, right? I don't trust Chicago's organization, right?
Right.
And I don't want to pick on Chicago. I'm saying in general, right? In general.
I'm saying in that situation, that's mainly on Chicago security, because nobody should even be able to touch the players in that situation, right? You have a security team. So you not being prepared for that situation, knowing that you're going into a hostile environment, that says more about the organization walking up on that player, right? Because I can tell you this: if you talking about walking up on the Aces, yeah, you gonna miss 6'8" in your face. You have to see about it, and you ain't walking up on no player like that. So, in a sense, you got to understand you're going to Indiana. You got to beef up your security all the way around. Whatever you normally take to a game, it's got to be triple that going to Indiana, just based upon the fact of the things that's being said around the league, the things that's being filed against Indiana and the crowd. And that's what I'm saying. It's getting to a point where there's going to be a big situation, and you don't want this to happen, but there's going to be a big situation that's going to happen in Indiana because of this, and the league sweeping it on the rug.
Even Steph White was talking about in the presser, we gonna keep sending clips. We're gonna keep sending clips. We're gonna keep sending clips from games about plays and horror files, and we're gonna see. Okay, let's stop sending clips. Let's stop sending clips. So let's get to the solutions.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna share the story with you years ago.
You worried for DeJounte when Dallas goes there?
Yeah, it's something similar to that. I was coaching years ago. It's fairly starting out my coaching career. I had a freshman team, and I was a black coach in a predominantly white conference, and I had a predominantly white team. And I had one, and for some reason, my best player, highly skilled player, was Dominican. And so we're at a away game, we're playing, and it's some hard fouls. I'm trying to be respectful, like, hey, can you watch the fouls, ref? And they just ignore it. And then the play comes down. The player that happens to be Dominican, that happens to be my best player, gets hard foul, knocks out his two. Then one of his teammates go to start something. The officials are just lackadaisical. I go run to get in between the players because the rule is if there's something in imminent danger, the coaches can run on the court. I ran to get in between to go. I shielded my player and I was protecting the other team's player because I didn't want to fight.
Right.
And the team respect me enough that we ain't gonna swing a coach standing in the middle of it. So when I cleared my players off to prevent the fight, the discrimination was so heavy, the officials gave me a technical foul. So you know what I did? I took my team and we were done with the game. I said, let's go. Because I said, I'm here protecting. I said, you giving me a tech, and I was protecting both players from two different teams, from my team and another team, and you're going to give me a technical? So it was a time. And so guess what? From that game, they tried to spin it. That school tried to spin it that I was being hot-headed and out of order. But what came down, parents happened to be at the game and said, Coach did the right thing. He was protecting everybody involved. And they tried to suspend me a game. My school tried to suspend me a game for something. And so here I am dressed in sweats. They had to unsuspend me because so many parents can't see him wear it and said he was protect. He said Coach did everything he's supposed to do. And so that's what I'm talking about. When you don't stand for something, you don't have people speaking up.
Yeah,
they're gonna keep doing the same thing.
I mean, that situation kind of like what happened last night with Tina Charles, right? She gets a technical, and all she did was just stood there.
Right. But the thing was, besides me, the player, there was other people of interest that filed a complaint and pressured and said, this is unethical, you're wrong, because we saw the whole reason why this person, the action that I made. And so people got to speak up.
And the thing about it is ain't nobody holding the W accountable, right? Everybody complaining, but ain't nobody really holding them accountable for none of the nonsense that's going on, right? You could turn on the tape and they talking about they sending clips, but are y'all sending clips about what y'all doing? Everything that y'all doing when you're doing things in a play that is non-basketball play activity.
That's the thing that has me infuriated. That it was blatant.
Yeah. That's what got me so mad was I'm watching the third and fourth quarter where players is enticing a player and doing all of these things down the middle of the floor. You can't miss it because it's in the middle of the floor. It has nothing to do with where the basketball is at and being played at. But then you go after the game and you cry wolf, talking about, hey, this, that, and the third, they're following us. And it's like, what are y'all doing? You taking cheap shots, you elbowing, you pushing, doing all of this, but then you want to cry wolf. So what are we doing?
You getting frustrated, you playing good defense, so now you want to try by whatever, when they say hook or crook, those saying hook or crook, you want to try to have your way and spin the narrative. And so in one sense, that's what they got, what they want. They baited, right? That's the bait. Yeah. They baited them in.
But they gotta call them on that though. Like that's my pushback to it. Like y'all gotta look at yourself in the mirror and look at what y'all doing before you start trying to call other people, because y'all are doing what y'all are doing is antagonizing more than what somebody else is doing to y'all. But a lot of these teams are just playing great defense on y'all, and y'all can't stand the pressure of seeing face-to-face, man-to-man defense, somebody guarding you 94 feet. And now because you can't get your shot off or you can't create any space to get your shot off, You have a problem with the way they're guarding you.
Right. I mean, and the thing is that, you got to make an objective. Should be no rule change. You got to make an objective decision to hold people accountable. That's when I'm like, we're not changing no rules because somebody got
Big dog,
frustrated.
what's good? The
Adjusting some
NBA
rules.
isn't funding the league. They have an investment in the league like other investors,
Right.
but they don't own the entire league. And Adam Silver shouldn't step in and say nothing. It ain't his league. Mine is business. Trying to make the WNBA, trying to run the WNBA like it's the NBA is part of the problem right now.
Yeah, that part. So
so check this out, right? You're telling me a guard in her is not hitting somebody in the eye. It's the same way that Caitlin Clark did not push her after she got quote unquote hit in the eye. She didn't go back and push that girl. Like, come on, man. Like, if y'all go come with the facts about what y'all doing, right? So you talking about Sophie when she was antagonizing the same girl that y'all say quote unquote hit Caitlin in the eye, when she was pushing her and shoving her, and she wasn't even in the play down the middle of the floor. Come on, if we're gonna talk about it, let's speak upon the facts about what's really going on in the situation. It is the same. Don't tell me it's not the same. It's the same. She's guarding her.
Like,
incidentally hit her up in the eye, which happens in basketball. Which is a quote. Like, if you really pay attention to it, it's a lot of people getting hit in the nose right now, and the league ain't doing nothing.
And that's intentional.
Who was that? Who was that Caitlin? Who was that Caitlin hit in the head last year above the neck play? They didn't even review against Atlanta. Was that Alicia Gray or Jordan Canada? Y'all remind me in the chat. I think it was Gray, but I'm not for sure. I think it was Gray, but y'all remind me. They didn't even look at the play. It was Jordan Canada. But they were supposed to, but anything over the neck, any contact above the neck, you're supposed to look at, right? Ain't that, is that not one of the rules? Let me know.
Yes.
Well, okay, almost took her head off. We don't even talk about that kind of stuff. You don't even have to talk about, y'all don't even have to talk to me about the push that she gave JC when JC was walking towards her to say sorry. Talk to me about the 2 taps that she gave JC when she told her I can do what the fuck I want to in the league earlier in the game. When she hadn't got poked in the eye and none of that other shit.
They skip over that though. Like, that never happened.
And so, we have a right to voice that and address that and continue to address that narrative. If not, if you don't voice it, change never happens. And we talk about be the change you want to see. So you have to address it. There's no way and be uncomfortable. And I don't care what anybody feels. I don't care if your preference is that other player. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and this is going to escalate because what is allowed. That there's no doubt about it. This is going to escalate even more. We're not done with this.
Oh no, it's just the beginning.
Yep, they have the Pandora's box has been it was cracked. It was already cracked. Now it's been open. So this is where they want to go. This is where you going.
Okay, so y'all telling me it was personal between JC and CC, right? Y'all saying it's personal between them two because they played in the Big Ten. It's personal between them two. Sophie Cunningham played against Asia. Who was it personal with her? Because she was the one out there running all into people. So what did she have to do with it?
Hey, Sophie didn't have that same energy when Kiki put her on the ground, did she?
She don't have that same energy when she see Asia either. Because y'all was up this morning, I was looking at posts talking about 5,000 people had looked to see that her jersey had sold out. Israel, I don't even know why you still typing.
Just for activity.
I don't even know why you still typing. I meant what I said yesterday. Appreciate the super chat, but how you got at me in the comments? Move around. I don't fuck with naive liars. Move around. I don't even know why you still typing, showing up over here. Move around. Who all y'all got in the NBA finals? If you have already answered, I joined late. I don't have anybody in the finals. I guess I go with OKC, but I don't got a dog in the fight. I'm a Warrior fan. We in Cancun.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the refs have some ownership in it too.
Yeah.
Everybody has some ownership in it. But what happened at the end of the game? That Sophie Cunningham, that was what she wanted to do.
Yep. That was almost premeditated. Very
that's what,
Meditated.
It was
In her
definitely
head, she had already seen her throw the girl down in the ground 4 steps before she grabbed her.
Right.
And what I didn't like about it was it wasn't a basketball play. If you was gonna wrap her up. You could have hurt her though.
She was
her
mad.
attention, though.
She was taking it out on what Kiki did to her. Because she ain't got no heart to step up.
You wasn't gonna throw Kiki down.
Oh man. That's really bullying, right? Really?
I didn't no place for hate, no space for hate, but it's okay to bully. What? I didn't say anything about Sheldon and Sophie. I said Sophie, Sheldon, and there Sophie went with.
But
are you talking about the last game? She went up to her and purposely hurt her. That's what you're talking about? Or did she get hurt in a basketball play? Because if she got hurt in a basketball play, then she just got injured playing basketball. See, intent matters. Just like I told y'all, word matters. But since your name is player hater, that tells me what I need to know about you too. I'm so glad that y'all are so descriptive with y'all.
It was when she did that play, the game was like all the way over. Like it wasn't even no reason to even attempt or try anything like that. And that's the part that bothers me the most about the situation. It's a minute left, right? And if you really want to go at somebody, or you feel some type of way at somebody, you should have went after Mabrey, who actually, quote unquote, y'all try to say pushed the CC that did more effect to CC than JC did. But you went after JC though.
The eye poke wasn't on purpose.
It's called inadvertent contact. That's what they call it. Inadvertent.
Happen all the time in basketball.
Contact. It happens. No. Yeah, well, yeah. See, the thing is, Sophie, right, Amor. Sophie Cunningham already had a reputation of starting trouble throughout her career. So that's one thing that's got lost in the shadows now because we have this preference pushing this narrative. So Sophie's have had
it didn't begin with JC's eye poke. Y'all stop that bullshit. It started way earlier in the game. Remember, she had already pushed JC earlier in the game. I told y'all that. It didn't start with the eye poke. That had been building all game. It been building all game.
So that's what you get where people didn't really watch the game. They watched highlights of the game because there's too many basketball games on. Right. So a lot of people didn't even watch that game. They'll just tell you, oh, that's where it started. And it's like, if you actually watch that game, they ain't even nowhere near where it started at. Like, it's just not. But, you can tell who the people that watched the game and the people that didn't watch the game. It's very, very clear.
We already addressed what the ref should have did. We already addressed that. We talked about that.
But my thing about it is, right?
Sophie gonna get a welcome to the W from a rookie.
She's the only one that did. Talking about Kiki.
She already did that. Like, that's already been done in preseason. Sent the message loud and clear.
And Kiki was smiling like Chucky after that too. That was the crazy part. Like, man, you better leave that woman alone.
Okay, I got you, Agent 49. You watched the game, so you just bypassed everything that you've seen before that eye poke. What you're saying? Got it. Okay, you just oblivious to anything that happened. You just oblivious to whatever that streamline what led up to the moment. Okay.
I don't see anybody on purpose eye poking because you got to be like really like get to your eye. You know what I mean? When I think of that, like
Sophie don't even listen to Kiki. Are you with me no more? Do you hear me? Right. She ain't doing no Kikis in her life. None. She
not even look in anything close to it. She won't even eat kiwi fruit. It's too close.
judge and jury. I like the physicality of the game. It's been there.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, but
What I'm not here for is the bullshit.
Yeah, the dangerous hours they're messing with. But
enforcers don't have picks. If you enforcing all the time. Draymond don't pick. He don't pick. He jump right up on Gobert neck. You see him jump right up in the air. It didn't matter. You can't pick if you the enforcer. Whoever the problem, you gotta address it. You can't be like, oh no, not this time. Somebody talk to her for me.
Hey Chris, nobody's celebrating saying that it was a play on the ball. We all know it's not a play on the basketball, but it also wasn't a play on the basketball. Caden Clark did too also. So y'all gotta be mindful what y'all pick and choose to say, you know what I'm saying, what's a play on the ball, what's not. Because there's a lot of things that the Fever did that wasn't a play on the basketball. Which y'all failed to address what happened, right? And because we call it out, now y'all want to say this, say that. Like, no, man, this is exactly what happened, right? After the whistle, yes. And Caitlin Clark also pushed her after the whistle. Did you forget that? Right? She got an eye poke. She came up a hand. JC came with her hands up, and she still pushed her. That was after the whistle.
Blow your whistle.
That was the third time she had got pushed at work that day. How many times do y'all get pushed at y'all job before it's a problem?
Blow your whistle.
Israel, listen, check this out. I rewatched that game 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times. I know exactly how the play went down. To tell you everything. There's no bias in it. What I'm telling you is I'm calling the Fever out for all the BS of what they was doing, and because I'm calling them out for the BS, you upset. It's okay. It's okay, man. This is what this is. It's a learning time, right? You learn to see what happened, and you're reacting to what happened, right? So I'm telling you what happened without you trying to make a biased opinion that, oh, everybody was trying to danger Cece. Nobody was intent to danger Cece. But also Cece barking in people's face and doing this and doing that. And when something happens to her, y'all want to cry wolf. No, she want to dish it out. And when it come back to her, y'all want to have a problem with it. Let's call it what it is. Mm-hmm. If y'all stop barking at people, y'all like, see, here's the thing about it is y'all like to front run everything, right? Yeah, that's what y'all like to do. When y'all winning, y'all want to start barking, right? And start doing all this talking. When y'all start losing, y'all quiet as a church mouse. And that's what the situation is right now. Y'all want to cry about the situation, right? Because CC and this and that. But at the same time, if they never started some of this stuff that they were doing and they wasn't pushing and flopping and doing all this other stuff, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even happen. Let's be real about it.
I'm not acting like you not nothing. I don't know if you're an expert or not, but based on your comments, I would say no. I would just say no. But here's the thing,
Israel. I'm not saying you can't talk trash, but I don't respect you if you only talk trash when you up. Talk that same trash when you down. Then that's all I respect you. I don't respect front runners. I just don't. That's not me. I don't roll like that. Like if you gonna talk smack when you down and coming back, I'm good with that. If you talking throughout the game, I'm good with that. But don't be quiet when you down, and then when you get up in front, you want to talk that ish. No, I can't respect it. I don't like the front runner. I don't get down like that. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, and another thing, experts in the game don't focus just on one player. They focus on the quality of the game and the quality all the players bring to the game. So that's what experts do. They highlight all the players that bring something special and unique to the game and help push the women's basketball platform forward and the WNBA platform forward. So that's what experts focus on.
Yeah, I think that's what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, coach, you want to get scorers?
I'm ready. Auntie, you ready? Is it that time? Yeah, somebody get the Pop-Tarts out. What's your favorite Pop-Tart?
Bro, let me tell you something. Because it's because of you. So you know they say Big Brother be listening. So I fell asleep streaming something. I woke up to what? In the heat of the night. Let me tell you something. It's the episode that I didn't know I needed in my life. But if you didn't know that Mariska Hargitay was on In the Heat of the Night, but please go back. Oh, early.
Really?
Young.
She's on Heat of the Night.
What? Young, bro. I was out there, bro. I was out
before
there.
Law and Order.
I could not believe her up there acting like she was from the South. Oh my gosh, bro.
Strawberry no
Yeah,
frosting.
I'm gonna have to go back and see if I remember what if I can see what the episode name was. But mess me up. Let me see. Strawberry no frosting. All right, come on, let's go with scorers. Yeah, that's what you got. That's what you made pop up on my TV today, man.
No way. You serious? We only have one game today. Scorers of today's one game. WNBA action. I have only one game, right? I have Phoenix Mercury.
Those Johnny Depp started on 21 Jump Street. That's different than just like
right.
appearance. I know Johnny was on there.
What's today?
Coach, Coach, Agent 49er asked you a question. You wanna answer?
Me personally?
Mm-hmm. It say, "Hey, Coach Coleman."
Oh, first of all, it's two different positions. Reese has an upside, and there are players that are playing in the league right now that are actually better than CC. So that's
yes, political Leo. That was the issue. That was the episode. I'm sorry, Coach.
That was the episode.
I'm sorry.
Scorers Wednesday night. Scorers of tonight's game. Phoenix 83, Connecticut 75. Let's go over to the Sun. Odota is 10 points, 10 rebounds, double club. JC Sheldon, one with the one that got assaulted with 13 points, and Nisa Morrow with Banshee Baby. There go your Morrow, Banshee Baby. Morrow with 16 points. That is your double-digit scorers for the Suns. Over to the Phoenix Mercury. Sabali Bali, Satu Sabali Bali with 12 and 15. Double club. Alyssa Thomas, 14 points, 11 assists, and 2 rebounds short of a triple stack. I see you, AT. Keep working. 13. Alexa Hill, 14. Laska, 13. That's your double-digit scorers for Mercury. And this game, this double-digit scorers update has been brought to you by Wanda's Wigs, Wonders, and Mondo has added wontons. What you say now? Hey, back to you, Auntie.
It's still a question for you.
What?
If you got to start a team, are you picking between? You got to pick between CC and Reese. Who you picking, Coach? Who you picking?
Well, first of all, I probably wouldn't start with those two.
Coach, they just want you to play the
I gotta go on. I gotta go on to player news because we gotta pick them. This is player news brought to you by player updates brought to you by Untouched the Touch Sports Powder and Foot Rub. Here we go. We got DeWanna Bonner missed 3 straight games. D. Bonner, and it is personal reasons. Carla Lighte gets Golden State Vouch. Carla gets to start because you got 4 players that's going for their Eurobasket. Grace Berger is on a hardship contract with the Sparks and originally was waived by the Lynx. Dominique Malinga minutes are fluctuating because they're in the development stages. Some people would say they like to see increase in consistent in minutes, but we will see. what unfolds and how they bring Malinga along. I think she could be pivotal, but sometimes I don't know. But someone can talk about Alicia Clark in Seattle Storm. She's
Don't worry, Andrew. Don't worry.
Scoring better.
I'm gonna take care of it. Don't worry.
Alicia Clark is scoring better in the last 2 games. We'll see if that continues. Erica Wheeler. Wheeler. I always say Wheeler. 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 Wheels on the bus go round and round. Erica Wheeler. Okay. Is scoring. Her scoring is like a roller coaster ride. It's up and down, concern. And you notice when she's right there in the 10-point range, you notice it's a positive impact for Seattle. So let's see how if they can work that out and get that balance back for that. And Alyssa Smith, to see much minutes improve due to players going over. You got Louisa and T-Mac going over for Euroball. And then also Maddie Segrist' knee injury is from day-to-day's game decision. So I really want to see Maddie out there. I like a little bit of her game, but just have that injury bug. Enrique played, showed up. We had Enrique parents, even though we said had an illness going on. So we have to keep an eye out on that for you fantasy team, fantasy league players. Letitia Amir finished 3rd on the team in scoring in her debut. Was the 3rd highest scorer in that outing. Here's the thing: Lee Yuru, right? Transferred from Seattle to Dallas. Not transferred, traded. I'm ready for college. I got college on my mind. Transfer. The portal combat. Lee Yuru was traded from Storm to Dallas, but I think to me, somebody get it correct. She's still seeing the same type of situation coming in. So we'll see what the Chinese embassy's got to say in about 4 or 5 games. So we'll see what it is. So this is just a brief update on player news brought to you by Untouched, The Touch, Sports Powder, Foot Rub, coming to an online delivery to near you. Back to you, Auntie.
Did you mention Breezy Hall?
I had it on here. I'm sorry. Bree Hall, rest of the season, contract, go to Safe House. I had it here. Wait a minute. I had 3 Gamecocks and I missed it. I had them in the other side. So now Fagan had increased minutes in the past game. I better say something. And then Zaya Cook experienced an increase in minutes. Thank you for reminding me. I did not want to get that one. Now back to you. This has been sponsored by Uncle Ray's Ribs and Chicken.
Get rid of who, Mondo? Get rid of who? Yeah, Hall with the vouch for the rest of the season. Get rid of who, Mondo? Who you getting rid of? I missed it.
Is somebody in the chat, Mondo?
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah. Bree Hall in that thing.
Yeah, so we're excited for Bree Hall. And
Israel is like that person that just want to leave you alone. It's almost like stalkerish now. Like I was like, hey, no, I'm cool. I was like, hey, no, please don't come back. I was like, hey, no, you're not really moving the conversation. Hey, no, you don't really want to be a part of the community. You just kind of want to troll and be kind of disruptive. It's almost like childish. At some point, it's like, damn, man, I just feel sorry. Like, it must not be anywhere else that Israel could go because they keep coming right here. So it's like, man, you know how, man, just let the little joker hang around. You know, it's like that. That's how I look at it. Like, gosh, dog.
Pansy
like,
baby, funny.
he got a crush on me. Goodness gracious.
I got a crush on you. Oh.
I have no idea. It's like,
I know you see me on the video.
Yeah, that's what it is, Mondo. I don't know what else to do. Like yesterday, when they came in and told me I was a liar and naive, I don't run back to hang out with people that I think are liars.
Player hair, why that
emoji look
like a green SpongeBob SquarePants. Don't it? The emoji look like a green SpongeBob, like his cousin. You know.
And it ain't nowhere in the world I would start my team with CC. Definitely, I would start my team with Angel.
Right.
Period. No, Israel. What I'm talking about is why you're still coming here. I've been told you stop coming around. Like you're not even wanted, and it's like, damn, you still here? There's a lot of other channels on right now. Appreciate the engagement, but why? And you said it wasn't nothing but lies over here. Who tuned in to lies? You would know what to do with us. You wouldn't know what to do with us if we banned you from here. That's the sad part. You would probably just make another name and come back, huh?
I could. What would your name? What would your burner name be?
He would come back. He would come back as Bethlehem, Guadalajara. Fuck out of here, man.
We'd be like Israel. We know that shoe because you got Israel.
Ridiculousness. Ridiculousness.
Oh man.
you couldn't stay away, could you? Oh, now you want me to stop? No, I ain't gonna stop. Leave.
Robbie Punk said Israel.
Robbie said he gonna come back as Israel. That's a Mac Dre song. Don't do that, Robbie. Don't do that. Israel is a Mac Dre song. Don't do that. No, don't do that. That run deep in the bay, Robbie. You can't have that name.
Oh man.
He come back as Palestine just to throw me off.
Is Israel Plastic Man?
Israel could be Plastic Man, could be Washu, could be all of them. Who knows?
Right. He said Jerusalem Chipotle.
What y'all got before we get ready to get out of
here? Man. So I look forward to the next time. I think the next time when we have a show.
Did you get your pick 'em in?
Oh, we got to get the pickups. We got two pickups.
We got two pickups. We got to get the pickups.
Thank you. See, that's when he came here to throw my algorithms off. Is you can't do that. Hustle man from the fourth floor. He likes to hustle. Here we go. We got.
You weren't even. Hold on, Israel. Now you're not even being honest, and that's the thing. If you go back and look at what you said last night, you said it wasn't even that it was a lie. You said that you thought that my opinion was outdated. Now today you back to it's a lie, and so that's what I'm saying with the goalpost moving and all of that. It's okay for you to disagree. Disagreeing is not a lie either. So you still haven't been truthful about what your issue was with the video. It has changed 3 times. Where I'm at is you're a liar now. So I don't fuck with liars. And that's why I was like, don't come back. Because you don't even know why. You don't even know where you at with me. You was like, it's a lie. I disagree. It's old. I don't know. I just want to say something. I said you a lie. And I don't fuck with liars. So that's why I don't understand why you still here. It has nothing to do with what you even think no more. You a lie. That was my point. I'm sorry, Coach. With the pickup.
Coach Coleman has a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Coach. What's the question?
No. It's a question in the chat form.
I did, White Wolf.
You didn't do the injury updates before pickups.
I did.
Yeah, he did. He did player updates.
I did. We didn't have that many. And there's someone in the chat that said there is no change status for Fee as of yet in the updates. It's just left the game with the back, holding her hand on the back, but it has not been updates whether be available to play or not. So I haven't seen any updates. So that I can address that. I wanted to address that. I saw someone ask that question, but I did. White Wolf, was you here? Did you have your earbuds in? I don't know.
Huh? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, Mondo. Just chill.
Would I wear a Yukon hat? What?
Mondo on $3 and a cigar tonight. Mondo on.
I might put on a Dallas Wings hat for you for I tell you what.
All right, let's go.
I tell you what. I'll put on a Yukon hat. I'll come up. I'll put on a Yukon hat and come up and do the show. If you put on a Kia Stokes jersey, the show live with me. I put on the UConn hat if you put on your Kia Stokes jersey.
Uh-oh.
And I want you to do nothing but talk good stuff about Kia Stokes while you up here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What you doing? You getting your Kia Stokes pom-poms together?
I don't know if that's going down like that.
Okay.
And Hush comes across the chat for Mondo.
Yeah. It's one thing. Yeah. Okay, you out good. Yeah, her UConn jersey. You got to go find a Kia Stokes UConn jersey. Get paid, get it made, whatever. Stokes on the back with her number. Up here, like with your guns, how you be showing us in your pictures. Yeah, up here just like that with your proud like that, like Stokes. Yeah, Mondo is the number 2 Husky in this chat.
He said, Robbie said, do it, Mondo. Do it. You can do it.
Yeah, it's like you out. You don't even have to tell us. Just bye. Bye. Like, bye. You don't even have to tell us.
I need a job. like that.
Yeah.
I need a job. Oh.
Flossing and flexing. Yes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
I'm a Page fan anyway. Yeah. Get your Stokes jersey and my UConn hat. I put on the Dodgers hat for you.
Hey, listen, I wear a Page jersey if CC wins the championship.
Man, that's it. What you want to do? What you want to do, Mondo? Oh, see, Chris, that's where you messed up. It's not a show; it's a community. That's where y'all get it fucked up every time.
Right.
You think it's a show? It's a movement. It's a way of life.
Vito, crazy.
Vito, what you talking about? Take 6 weeks. You are so funny. You are so funny. Nobody was even talking about the Wings winning the championship. You needed to chime in, player hater. Nobody was even talking about the Wings winning the championship. We was talking about UConn and Kia Stokes jersey. Do you have anything for that? Do you have anything for that? Chris, you don't have to.
Man,
you don't have to. It's a community. It's a way of life. You stumbled upon something that you don't quite understand it. You probably should move around.
I know. I mean, if you want to learn something about basketball and how things operate and movement.
Chris is not here to learn anything.
I mean, I try to help him.
Excuse me.
Chris ain't here to learn nothing.
The wings, lemon pepper.
Still ain't answered. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Pick 'em.
I give him. You pick him. I give him. You.
Yes, he said he liked Paige.
Got 9
Paige fans over here.
9 and 4. Yeah. Phoenix Mercury against the 10-1 Liberty. 7 p.m. Eastern time, playing in New York, in Brooklyn. I give them. You pick them. Fire up the chat with your pick 'em. You got the Mercury or the Liberty. Here we go. Pick 'em time. Amore, Phoenix. That's gonna be it. I think it's gonna be a good game. I gotta agree. Ooh.
Right. If they played them on a first back-to-back, I would love Phoenix in this situation.
Dr. Ivy girl.
I'm gonna
Liberty.
Not Liberty because it's the back-to-back.
Yeah. Benzino, Liberty. Benji, baby.
Yeah, I think Phoenix took them out. Phoenix would have took them out if they was playing on the first one instead of.
You know what?
Miracle writer for you, Liberty. Sassy,
you know what?
Sassy. Liberty.
Sign me up, baby. Mercury, let's go. Sign me up, baby. Sign me up. Let's go.
White Wolf. Liberty. Michelle Harley. Liberty. All right, 2 more seconds.
All right, but the way the Liberty been playing, Phoenix could take them out smooth too.
Hey, listen. Hey, Big Sis ain't forgot. Little Sis got that jury. See, gotta remember. I told y'all. Big Sis tired of buying dinner after the game. She tired of buying dinner after the game. Loser got to buy dinner. Satu don't want to pay this time.
Solo Wrestling says Liberty. Just Liberty. Okay, Jess says Liberty. Okay, Liberty. We're about to close this. Pick them out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Hey,
4,
Rob,
3,
what's a sport you don't watch? What's a
2,
sport that you just don't watch? You're not interested in. What's a sport you
1.
don't watch?
Cricket.
Cricket,
Okay.
cycling,
Cricket, cycling.
golf.
Okay, cricket, cycling, golf. When was the last time you stopped by a cricket, a cycling, or a golf YouTube page?
Never. Melody. Put
Never mind.
Liberty. Melody. Put Liberty. Okay. Liberty. I was wondering, Melody, at the buzzer. Good shot. Highlight. I'll watch highlight. You know. All right.
Yeah. How y'all don't know that Stewie is an MVP? How y'all don't know that Stewie is an MVP?
They just start watching basketball, Cess.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't wear a Liberty shirt if the Mercury lost. The Mercury ain't my team. I was just making a pick for Pick'ems.
Last
I hear
pick
you,
'em.
but not for that. I wouldn't do it for that game. But I don't dislike the Liberty. I would not wear a Liberty shirt. Like I'm not that type of fan. I'll put a Liberty shirt on and tell you about my Gamecocks. I'll put a Liberty shirt on and tell you about my Aces gonna beat their ass. That shit. Take a picture, write it down, clip it. That don't matter. None of that don't matter to me.
Yeah.
My Gamecock is gonna shine through and through, no matter what that T-shirt say. You hear me? Let's go.
Last pick 'em for Wednesday, for tomorrow night. These are Thursday pick 'em. Thursday, we got 2 games tomorrow. Last Thursday night game. It's this. I think gonna be a good one. Fever 6-5 Fever played Golden State. Bounce at 5 and 6, 10 p.m. Eastern time in San Francisco. Treat. Who do you got? The Fever or the Bounce?
Give me the Bounce.
Give me the Bounce,
Let's go,
baby.
Breezy. Let's go, Breezy.
Give me the Bounce, baby. Hey, listen, and they're gonna be physical with them. Yeah,
Bounce. A more Bounce. Let's go, LA. Go, Breezy.
Let's go, LA. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go, LA.
White
Let's
Wolf.
go, Big Breezy.
Bounce. Robbie Fung. Go, Bounce.
Yeah, they about to be super
Michelle
physical.
Harley,
Again.
Golden State,
Let
Vito
them
King.
know, Mondo. I'm
Bounce.
cocky for real. We cocky for real over here.
White Wolf said, I am wishing for a blowout. Sassy Cassie, Bounce.
Although I do want my Gamecock Aaliyah Boston to get off. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that happened. Like AB was looking like MVP early season. They went away from her game. They got real quiet. I need them to get back active with Aaliyah Boston. I want AB. I think only had like 9 points last game. Like, let's get active. Let's get pushing.
You know why? You know why? Because they're trying to push the other one.
Imperial Stats says Bounce F the Fever Doctor. Ivy Girl calls Benji Baby Bounce. Player hater Fever. I'll tell you now, you get to some announcements. Player hater Fever. Melody.
Don't try to be like that. You give the same energy. See what I'm saying? Don't do that.
The player hater Fever. That's it. How they do it.
Okay, you say I got to go back and watch the Mystics game.
Melody.
I got to go
Bounce.
watch that.
Most improved player, Caleb Court.
All right, let's see.
All right, Golden State Gamecocks FM. Milk writer for you says Bounce. Dr. Ivy Girl Bounce. What did you do a pick 'em, Jess? Let me know. I don't read pick Latin anymore. Let me know.
I don't know. Hell is a go. Hell is what? Hell is what a go.
Right. All right. BG says Stacey, so then I guess that she playing all 5 positions. All right. Go Breezy. Kimmy says go Breezy in LA. Letitia Amen Bounce. All right.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that ain't happening. Caitlin Clark ain't hitting 10 logo threes. I can tell you that ain't happening.
Yeah, so solo wrestling, Timmy and Janelle. You're right. Timmy and Janelle Salon. They are out for Eurobasket. I call it Euroball. So for the tournament. So we'll see how the other players answer the call. I think they got some great players to fill in the positions though.
You know, the difference with the Valks team is in Indiana, for real, is that they just got younger veterans that's more scrappy. So they're gonna make this game so scrappy, and they're gonna make Indiana have to execute on both ends.
So you're right. You're right. So let me close the pick 'em out. So we can talk about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick'ems for Thursday
that's right.
games.
And they in the chase.
Folks.
Yeah.
Pick'ems for Thursday game is closed. This pick'em has been brought to you by Uncle Junie's Transmission and Brake Repair Coffee Shop, coming to a corner near you. Go get Junified.
Hey, player, hey, you should be nervous because they ain't gonna try what they just tried against the Vox. They got some real enforcers over there.
Coach, you better upgrade for these haters.
This my squad. That's my dog, though. My dog. That's my dog.
Hey, hey, I'll be honest with you. I'm waiting to see what Team USA do with the women's team, who they pick for the to go represent us.
What a FIBA 3-on-3?
Huh?
That's what
No.
we're asking about. That one, that's what y'all about.
No,
okay, no, I ain't even looked at the who on the 5-on-5.
No, I so listen. They in trials right now.
Though. Oh, so they're not gonna play in the 3XB that's coming up this month.
No, theirs is this month.
The people that's playing in the FIBA 3X, that's to see who represents USA for the Olympic 3-on-3. Is that it? Because I'm interested to see, like, Cheyenne Sellers, are you still glitching or are you feeling better? Are you healthy? I want her to be healthy. Diamond Johnson, let's go.
That 2K glitch. Yep, that 2K glitch.
Madison Scott. Madison Scott, can you use this? Can you use this opportunity to get invited to somebody's camp? I mean, shoot. I think Henny is playing too. Wait, is Henny in the same one? I know Henny is playing 3X2 this 3X this month too, and I want Henny back in the league.
Okay.
I hope Sellers is 100%.
Yeah, what I've been seeing, it looks like with the 5-on-5 team that's going to represent us, it looked like Hidalgo is going to be the starting point, and Olivia Miles is going to be the backup point. From what I got, from everything I got so far,
they're going to be watching this based on the little tunnel meeting, right? This is going to be hot topics. It's going to be big news right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So they really liking Michaela Blake. She's been having a strong showing at trials so far. A person that might surprise you that's actually having a good camp so far is Audie Cooks. She's been having a good camp so far. She looked like she done slimmed down some weight from from what I've seen. So it's gonna be interesting to see who they pick.
Here's the thing about Audie. Remember, my thing with Audie was I needed Audie to take Audie serious. Everybody else will take you serious when you show up serious. And the way I know you're taking yourself serious is how you show up ready to work.
Yeah.
How you show up ready to work. So it sounds like Audie is ready to work. Audie is a vibe. Audie has a bag. Audie has a skill set. Audie is a person that we need in the dub, right? But my biggest thing is Audie healthy? And can she play long term? That's it. And with the way that she carries her weight, can she stay healthy?
Yeah. So
that's my only concern about Audie. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean Audie Cooks and Reagan Beers look like they're gonna be the two centers for us coming out of it. Booker's plays solid. Joyce's look like she's gonna be the 4 and the 3. She's gonna play there somewhere in there for Team USA. I haven't gotten a word back from Flaw yet, how she looked at camp, but the people I have got back, they right now Hannah's the starting point right now for most of the first team offenses and stuff like that. And Olivia's been the second team, so we'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. What y'all got coming up? Before we get ready to close out? I know we got hot takes.
Friday, yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
We got CC show tomorrow night. I think me and Political Lil got a show. Rob, what you got coming up on your platform?
None. I got something I got to attend to tomorrow, so I don't have nothing going on the platform tomorrow. Y'all got to catch me back on Friday. It's up on Friday. Tell you that.
It's up on Friday. Coach, what you got going on?
I'm working in the streets, working.
I don't know. Is Neepkins at FIBA?
Yeah. She's there.
Yeah, it sounds like
there.
I
And we
got
definitely
work.
need a 15-woman roster. I would love for them to expand. That's in the works. I believe it's coming.
Yeah,
Man,
Nikki's is there. Vanny has two. Pierce and Blake. Joyce is there. We got Hannah, Olivia, Reagan. It's a list. I can drop the list, but yeah. I mean the teams is kind of clear who they're gonna take right now. But
Yeah,
we'll
I'm sure
see.
we'll break down. We'll get into a breakdown. Probably do a show around that too.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll definitely do a show because it's gonna be interesting
We
who they pick for the 12.
tomorrow night, me and Coach Coleman for sure. We'll talk. We will talk SEC home. We will talk SEC
Schedule.
conference schedule being put out. We have not. We were supposed to talk about that tonight. We didn't get to it. Sometimes hot topics come up. We merge the shows. Always like we can get when I can get these two guys up here together. Brother man, media, Mr. Shake My Hand, Coach Coleman. Appreciate y'all coming up and rocking with me in this mashed up version of Hot Takes in the CC show. If you did not hit the like on the way in, hit the like on the way out across all three of these platforms. Make sure y'all following us on all platforms. If you ain't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you do not miss a drop. Hey, if y'all in the rewatch gang, man, leave a comment, share this thing out so we know you pulled up. Robbie, appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna check out USA Basketball America Cup team roster. We're looking at that, working in the streets. Nah, just stroking the streets, trying to make ends meet, as Mr. Level would say. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Talk soon.